What's going on? What's happening? It's episode 154 of the Barz and Shotz Podcast. You got the dynamic duo. You got myself, Flaw 700, and you got Jarrell. What's going on, man?
What up? What up? What up? Peace to you. Peace to everybody listening. Everybody that's going to be in the chat today, man. Let's get it going.
A nice, cool, rainy Sunday. Basketball has started.
Word.
The 1 o'clock matinee, Boston against the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie gets to play. So it's going to be a decent game because KD looks bad out there with everybody else.
And being the football nerd that I am, I've been glued to the NFL Combine for the last 3 days.
Right.
So I clock people times and everything, man. I'm a nerd when it comes to that stuff. And I'm watching it now, but, DBs come on at 2 p.m.
Yeah. Definitely nerd time.
Yes, nerd time.
What you're talking about. I know that these defensive backs is about to do something. I don't know what.
Yeah, man. That's not for this show. So
yeah, the defensive backs are about to do something. So how's everything? How's your mental health?
Everything good, man. I've been having a good week. Nice day today, like you said. I like weather like this. I like rainy days and stuff like that. I don't feel like going out the house anyway, so I'm chilling.
It gives you the excuse to do what you do anyway.
Yeah.
Look at the weather.
Excuse to not have to do anything. You're right.
Yeah. Because even if it was 90 degrees outside, you still figure out a reason not to do something. But
yeah, it's too hot.
It's too hot.
It's too hot. I'm not going outside.
Yeah.
You got to be perfect for me to be out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Figuring things out, That's all I can say about that, man.
Figuring what out? You talk about business, personal?
No. Well, just life in general.
Okay.
Sometimes some advice that I want to give some listeners listening or watching. Sometimes you wait for a change, and sometimes adjustments can just be made in that process. So don't wait for the change. Figure something out within that 24 hours because it's a long 24 hours is a long day.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Something simple like getting out of your comfort zone. Or you like to work out in the morning. Guess what? You might got to work out at night, like 2 in the morning. You get what I'm saying? Like I haven't been able to go to the gym. I haven't been able to do certain things. But then I said, you know what? I might got to go 1 in the morning. Make it happen. I'm just saying, make it happen instead of waiting for the perfect time. It doesn't exist. And the great one had joined us via cell phone, car.
Yo, he got to work on the phone, man. So Roland ain't got no excuse next time. We gotta get Roland on the show now.
And that's why I did this. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly why I did this right now. I'm on my way home and shit. You know what I mean? I just wanted to check in with the guys and let y'all know. You know what I mean? I'm here. I'm gonna get off in a second because I don't know how the audio won't sound, but I'm here, bro. I'll be there home in a second.
You actually sound pretty good for being in the car. Roland says, send me that link. Hold on, Roland. Hey, yo, we about to have Roland as a guest. What's happening? You cool with that?
As long as he knows his role.
As long as what?
As long as Roland know his role. Don't come on here.
Hey, yo, what?
Hey, you better know your role.
Hey, yo, Roland got our ass quick. Yeah, send me the link now, my nigga.
I'm saying, you know how people come on here, try to bully the show. I mean, now we got a set show. We're gonna run it. Roland, if you want to come on.
Yeah, how about we're gonna wait till Ant get in studio and then we'll send you the link, Roland. We'll chop it up for a little bit.
I'll be home in like 5 minutes, yo.
Okay.
All
right.
Hey, Roland, get ready, Roland. We're gonna send you the link in about 5-10 minutes. Who knows what we'll be talking about by then. I don't care. Like I don't mind who comes on. I just like to keep a structured show. That's me.
Of course.
I just like to.
And plus, the way I am, this show will go off the rails if we ain't got no type of structure. Are you kidding me?
I'm not gonna lie, fam. I hate when Jay just pop up, fam. He fucking up the show, fam. I'm not gonna lie. He be fucking up the show
every time because we don't know he gonna come on until I get. If I send the link out, all of a sudden he pop up. I'm like, oh, look at the Dickens.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jay is a member of the Barz and Shotz Podcast. He is, and the show was designed to have 4 hosts
in spirit.
But for the last year and a half, if you can even say that, he just comes.
2 years.
Okay, the 2 years.
Podcast only like 2 years and 2 months.
For the
last 2 years, Jay been fucking up.
Jay have been coming and going as he please. So when you do see or hear Jay on, we don't know he's coming. And I get the vision of a 3-man team, so I know how it's going to go. I know how me and give it up. But when Jay comes, it's like, damn, that's another opinion. That's another segue because Jay be taking the conversation other places. So a lot of times when Jay's here, it's a big freestyle show with notes. I'll say that. Freestyle with notes.
Pretty much.
So, yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, I'll kind of, the way we kind of structure things is freestyle with notes. For the
okay, right.
To be honest, for the most part.
Notes.
We got a nice little show. We had a nice little show scheduled today. I got images and videos and stuff. Now Roland might pop up. Ant might pop up. I actually didn't expect Ant to come. When he said he was going to be late, I kind of think like, well, nah, he might not make it. It'll just be me and you.
Yeah.
Okay, but you know, we can do things on the fly.
So where do we start?
Let's start with Slaughterhouse because I know Ant don't care about it, like you said earlier.
This might be something that we go into for a minute though, because I got some questions, man. Like,
word?
I'm a bit confused at the whole thing. I'm not a fan of it at all. I don't like a lot of the way this stuff is rolling out, and it's got to the point where I'm thinking that this is a rollout. This is friends helping friends. It can't be this.
No.
You really think that this is something real?
Yeah.
Just
by knowing the people involved, yeah. Yeah, like these are people I've been fans of for like, past 15 years. Like I know their personalities. This is real.
So just to clarify what we're talking about, we touched on this last week. Would you continue on with the brand that a group of friends started that a few no longer want to be a part of or don't have the time to be a part of? Would you continue that brand? That brand, ladies and gentlemen, Slaughterhouse, which is now a 2-man team, was a 4-man team. As to why the 2 members aren't there, we really don't know.
They said it. Joe retired. Basically, he says he's not rapping anymore, right?
Yeah.
So it was going to be a 3-man group, but because Joe did not want to do it, Royce did not want to do it also. He said because it's not Slaughterhouse anymore without Joe. Slaughterhouse started with Joe, so he didn't want to do it anymore. So after that, obviously Joe went on to podcasting. Royce went on to do a couple solo projects, and one of them got nominated for a Grammy, so he's good.
But you say that, but according to the IG Live, Royce's point was he never said he didn't want to do it.
That's what Crooked. I guess that's the disconnect because Crook came out and said after the fact his response was yes he did. Royce did not want to do the 3-man group.
Right. That's where I'm getting.
That's what I'm saying. So somebody's lying.
Yes, somebody's lying.
Somebody's lying.
Joe, who's retired, I guess they extended the olive branch and say, hey, we got this deal with ownership. Because I saw the Crooked video. We got this deal on the table. What you want to do? Joe said he had questions according to the IG Live, which he said he did. But Crooked was the one with the deal. For some reason that we still don't know, Joe decided to tell Joe Ortiz, he never called Crooked to say, hey, no, this, that, and the third. Apparently because Crooked just might be the influencer to get Joe to come out. You know how you avoid that one person that might can get me to write?
Right.
Crooked Eye might be that person.
He get on his nerves enough that he's going to piss me off enough to put the pen to pad again.
Yes, so I'm going to avoid him, even though Crooked is the one with the answers. This is what I'm saying. This doesn't make sense, right? Like, don't ask Joel. Joel's with it. Yo, Joe, you want to do it? I got some questions. Well, you can't ask Joel. He's not the guy.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't have the answers.
Doesn't have the answers. But according to Crooked, Joe, anything you want, I put it in with ownership. So when I say this doesn't make sense to me, It doesn't make sense because Royce the 5'9".
You mean why he turned it down? Why
No,
he didn't?
the IG Live, because Royce and Joe's stance on the IG Live was Joe had questions, Crooked had answers. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, to me it seemed like Joe just didn't want to rap, and because Joe didn't want to do it, Royce didn't want to do it, so they're at a standstill. So what does the other two members do?
Yeah, and if you are, and let's keep.
I don't like the fact that Royce said that he didn't say that though, because I already like that was the story before. Like that's not new news.
I didn't like how Royce was just up there. We're not getting anywhere with this. Him and Joe are the same. That's what aggravated me a little bit, because they'll say some things, but when you meet up with them, what are you talking about? I don't know what you mean. Like Joe does this thing, and now I'm seeing Royce does this thing where it's like passive aggressiveness. It's like, bro.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, it gets like, bro, like don't do that. And now I sound like Joel, because that's how he was on live. Don't do that, dogs.
All right, we gonna play the little clip, the little minute that I got. Hold on.
What was the big up? I want to know how this got twisted up. Joel, I love you, and I want nothing but the best for you. So then, listen to the album, man. That's it. With the album, bro. With the album, bro. With the album. If you want nothing but the album, man. Tell people to listen to the album, son. Joel, that album could suck my. You kidding me? Suck my. Don't go there. Don't do that. You want me to put people to this clown show? All right, I'm out, man. All right, one. Out of here with that. So, you know, yo, Joe, that little comment right there, you're going to wish you retracted that one. I'm out. One. Goodbye. I can't want the best for him. If I want the best for him, I have to support it.
But the only thing though, crazy part is, I guess maybe I'm nuts. Like I get exactly why Joe said it.
Okay, because we could definitely play devil's advocate.
Okay.
He's in the media, bro. And Joe Budden has commented on worse projects, worse rollouts, worse you know what I mean, like albums than a potential Slaughterhouse project. So for him to not promote this now, at first I'm like, wait a minute. You say it's not a diss, but you're still taking shots. It's like an in-between thing. It's like truth versus a diss record. Like it's not a diss record, it's a truth record.
Yeah, I mean, Joel was dissing Joe on that song, yo. That sound like dissing.
It sound like dissing, but that's his truth.
If you're a rapper, he's not talking about like his cousin. He's talking about somebody that he was actually rapping with. So as a rapper, those are bars. Those are shots, man. We know this. You know what our name is.
Yeah.
We know how to differentiate between that. Like those are shots, man.
I got you. But at the same time, when I don't remember Joe Budden promoting anything Joel or Crooked did before this. I don't remember.
Oh, they did.
Okay, they did. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I actually thought everybody was cool. Like this is actually surprising.
Yeah.
But the surprising part was them doing Slaughterhouse without the other two.
I guess
I kind of figured this reaction would get the reaction that it got, though.
That's and I guess that's where we kind of differ on this at. If I retire, that's like, y'all know I like Wu-Tang Clan, right? Them niggas is 50 old. If they broke up, nobody would care. Their best music is behind them. Method Man's acting, RZA's directing. Like it's not about hip hop to me no more with them. Like they're submitted, right? But let's just say RZA said, I retire, I don't want to do this no more. And another person said, I want to do this no more. But then you guys drops a tape with the Wu symbol on it.
You don't think the RZA will have a problem with it?
Going to get mad. Hold on, I came back. I knocked my own headphone piece out. Is somebody like is RZA going to get mad that they're continuing on?
He might. RZA seemed like he a control freak too. Now you might be asked. This might not be This is not the good example. This is not a good example.
I guess
he's a control freak.
The way the business works, right? I guess the way I look at it, because I might not be that much of a control freak, and it might be what you're saying, Jarrell. If you're a control freak, you need to do your own thing and not do our thing because we're retiring this. So right. I do get Joe's point, but on a business standpoint, if you're Crooked Eye and somebody comes to the table, they might say, I don't want Joel's and Crooked Eye. I want Slaughterhouse, which is totally different. Slaughterhouse could be Joel and Crooked Eye, but the business side might say, I don't want.
After 10 years?
Who offered them a deal after 10 years? Somebody offered.
I don't know. These are questions that only Crook knows. Like I told you, Crook got all the answers. To me, it's just weird, man. Not after 10 years. Like you bringing it back after 10 years when the other two dudes don't want to do it. There should be some pushback from the other two dudes. That's all I'm saying. It's natural. Flaw.
Hold on.
I hear you. You just coming in a little choppy. That's all.
Testing. Okay, we back. What we were saying, somebody offered Slaughterhouse a deal with ownership. Somebody was them today.
Yeah, true. I'm just saying, like after 10 years, to just do it without the other two's blessing and just surprise them with it, it's just natural to have pushback from the other two. That's all.
Like, yo, I don't know why. Sense. Oh man, this thing is killing me. Audio not coming through. Bro, give me a test.
Mic check.
Hold on, let me fix this.
Because I hear you on the other end. And
yeah, but for some reason it's coming through.
Check your settings again.
Yeah, I just did. I'm checking the settings on the joint now. Audio is Rodecaster.
Mm-hmm. And mic check. We hear you?
Yo.
All right. Flaw's having a little technical difficulties on his end right now.
Word.
It's all good though. Since he recording the audio though, I don't want to keep going until he doing the audio. We was talking about Slaughterhouse though.
I heard niggas got a diss track.
That's why we was talking about, yo.
I didn't hear it yet.
Roland said he hear you.
Y'all can hear you, bro.
I know.
But he said the audio not coming through the roadcaster though, to do the audio though.
Oh, okay.
Flaw, if it's not recording the audio, I can just send you the whole audio. Oh, okay, we good then.
Yeah. It's the stupidest thing in the world. I didn't do anything.
But even if that's messed up, I can send you the whole audio from my end too.
Yeah. So what were we saying?
Talking about Slaughterhouse and you know how they just came out with a project all of a sudden and surprised the other dudes.
Who's offering them a deal in 2022 with their masters or whatever, like ownership? So somebody's interested in the brand, the name of something. Or Joe.
But okay, cool. Even if you do that though, right? Without the other two's blessing and you just surprise them with it, why talk about the other two dudes in the song? your first single. Like what are we talking about? Why couldn't they just do a regular song?
Why not?
That's why I think it's a rollout. It's got to be some type of rollout because the first two singles is about them. Like they making
right. That's what I'm saying. It's a rollout on their part, but I think Joe and Royce is just getting the heat from it.
You gotta look at it, man. These niggas is hungry, man. They trying to feed their families. Niggas is trying to eat, man.
I don't think Joe and Royce is on the rollout. If that makes sense.
Trying to stop my blessings, man. So you gonna get these bars, bro. Like,
yeah, this is definitely the most we've talked about Joel Ortiz since Slaughterhouse.
Yo, that's his whole career. Yeah.
I'm just saying that's just the facts.
And that's sad because Joel has actually came out with a couple projects that was good.
Yeah, he has some good projects.
He was on 106 Park. Yeah.
106 Park. When was he on 106 in Park though?
Bro, he had a joint release like on 106 Park. Remember when that was a thing, like new joint of the day?
Right.
He was one of them?
He had a new joint of the day. Yeah.
Hey, yo, Flaw. He had music before Slaughterhouse.
Yes, bro. Yes.
106 Park is like ages.
Yes.
Like,
Joel been in these streets for a very long time.
Yeah, he's been out for a while, bro.
He just ain't been famous for a very long time.
I do remember him saying that he was with Aftermath at one time.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's with Aftermath, yo. That's how far he goes back. Like,
shout out Respect Life. You know what I'm saying? He was on the web series Respect Life as well. I mean, I don't know if now people don't. You probably know who it is, Jarrell, right?
Nah, what's that?
Never heard Respect Life?
I don't remember that. No.
Respect Life is a remember we was trying to do the web series and shit.
Yeah.
It's on like YouTube, right?
Yeah, so it's on YouTube.
Okay. Never mind. I got you. I know exactly
they
what
from
you're
New
talking
York.
about.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I thought you knew.
Yeah, but that was a while ago. I haven't checked them out in forever though. I forgot all about them.
This is why we need. This is why niggas is like, who is Joel's Ortiz?
Right.
You know what I mean?
So let me ask you, right? We played the audio clip of Joe Budden telling the album to SMD over the internet, though. Now we know that those are fighting words, and that's kind of how Joel's took it, even though he wasn't talking to him personally. But when you say that over the web, I mean, I'm thinking Joel got bars coming. Like he said, Joe's going to regret it. But what do you think that means? Like you can't really, like I don't think he's mad at it today. Put it like that. This was Friday night. I think this live happened Friday night, and I don't think he's mad at it now. Somebody had to talk with him, told him to relax. But I think Joe's going to get these bars and force him out of retirement. I think something's happening. He said he's going to regret it. Regret it how?
He might expose him. You know, they've been friends. They've been in the industry for a while. He might know some shit that we don't know. And might expose him.
You can't expose Joe Budden, fam.
Nah, yeah, I don't think he's the type of.
He's out there.
So he was at that mansion party.
What mansion party?
That's what I'm saying. Did Joe say? Listen, that's all I'm saying. There might be some things that niggas know about that we don't know about, bro.
Yeah,
y'all heard about the mansion parties,
that's true.
Bro.
That's
true.
I mean,
like,
I think we're just saying that how Joe lives his life, he wouldn't care if something came out. He wouldn't care. Like he'll actually,
even the mansion party is what I'm saying.
I think he's the type of person too. Yeah.
Okay.
Like he's been an open book forever. That's just his thing. Like.
Or have his own spin on it. Like there's always something else that happened. Like he was hiding under his ex's cars, but he always has a reason as to why he did it. You get what I'm saying?
That's nasty, bro.
It was always the reason that he did it. Like he always has a reason as to why he into some shit. You know what I'm saying? We could look at this.
Funny as hell.
Word. Just saying, he always has an answer, don't he? Oh, you was under my car stalking me. Well, I figured it, and he just goes on and on, and the shit makes sense to whoever's listening. So
it makes sense to whoever's listening.
Whoever's listening, like whoever wants to listen. Okay, Joe, I see your point. Good reason to hide under your baby mom's car. Y'all just, you know what I mean? It's what he does. Dang. That's what I'm saying. So I think that with Joel, it's going to be all bars. Also, because rumor has it, I guess, you know, a lot of people think Joel might be the weakest link of the four. So why wouldn't you want to give?
Nah.
I'm just saying.
I don't even know who this crooked eye nigga is. You know what I'm saying? But I know he rap better than him.
Crooked.
Nah, I disagree. I think you need to listen to Crooked Eye a little more.
Wasn't he on the song with like Ashanti or something, or Murder Inc. or something shit back in the day?
Yeah, he was on Death Row.
So I didn't take him seriously then. So yeah, okay.
You should take him seriously now.
I mean,
that was 20 years ago.
Sing, I don't take none of them niggas seriously. Like I don't care about Slaughterhouse, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Joel might be the weakest link to some people.
Word.
And if you are, you might want to take out the most popular. Yeah, but you might
the other three niggas.
That means everybody else.
Everybody else is nasty. That's what I'm saying. When we say Joel's the weakest link, that's not a slight.
That's the problem.
It's just the other three niggas that he's rapping with are God level MCs. Crooked Eye is nasty.
What I think happened was, and I'll send you some Slaughterhouse records. It's like when they get together, they become Super Saiyans. Now, now when you hear them somewhere else, you might hear some.
Yeah, like if you hear a whole Crooked Eye song by itself, it might not be the best because he don't make jams. You ain't gonna hear him in the club. But if he just got a verse on a song, you're in trouble.
Okay. And the way they rap, they're very competitive. So it's like they in there rapping against each other.
That was the whole premise of Slaughterhouse.
Yeah. So a solo Crooked Eye album or a verse might be trash, but if he next to Joe, I got to smoke Joe. I got to smoke Royce. We don't listen to Royce for bars, but when he was Slaughterhouse, bars. So
I got you. It's the same thing with Joel though. Even if you don't like one of his projects, when he raps with them, he steps his game up too. Like all four is nasty. Like so, when somebody say he's the weakest link, it's really not a slight. It's mostly off personal preference. A lot of people's most personal preference is him being in last place when it comes to them four. But it shouldn't be a slight on how nasty he is as a lyricist.
What's coming for Joe?
It just sounds like it.
What's coming for Joe? Because according to Joel, he's going to make him eat those words, fam. Something's coming for Joe.
Well, I think that just means personal. Like when he see him, he might hit him in the face. I don't know.
Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. Well, not that's what I'm thinking.
I might not have anything to do with rapping.
Yeah, niggas got mansion
like
parties.
They know each other.
I don't think Joel's going to the mansion parties though, so he's not going to catch him there.
Yeah, I was about to say Joel would be the last person.
Everybody didn't been to that one mansion party, bro. Everybody has.
But I'm saying when you do throw the SMD out there virtually, does it have a time limit to where it controls your anger? Not saying that it's not disrespectful, but if we don't see each other for a month or two, fam, I might not have that energy. Like I can't carry that energy for 2 months. Is what I'm saying.
I think they've already spoken since that happened.
Probably right. That's what I'm saying.
So
like
these are two people that know each other, like have each other's phone numbers, see each other in person, and everything. Know each other's kids and shit. Like
okay, so which one happened then? Joe knew he was wrong, or a middleman? It's like y'all got to stop this and got them on the phone. Which one?
Right, middleman.
Okay,
because it's too soon.
Yeah.
For you to say on your own, it usually take a few days. But I'm talking about like the day after. It's middleman. Somebody said that. Either Royce talked to both of them after the fact, or somebody else talked to them after the fact. They probably squashed it.
You can't say nothing crazy and then immediately be like, damn.
No, not immediately, because the other person's not going to want to hear it.
No, to yourself. Say it to yourself like, damn, I shouldn't say
Oh, yeah, he could have, but that don't mean he picked up the phone and said anything.
Okay, right, because I wouldn't have. Like, damn, I fucked it up, but
yeah, that's what
I ain't about to call niggas,
yeah, I ain't said Joe didn't think of anything about it. I'm saying he didn't pick up the phone. Not just off the cuff. No, somebody had to tell him, this ain't right, probably. Because they know each other. I would think. I'm just guessing.
You want to get Rolling on real quick, see if he can come on? We're going to check his
audio. I'm going to see.
Rolling, if your audio trash, we're gonna have to boot you off, bro. Nothing personal.
Y'all was serious about the rolling shit.
Yeah, I gotta see how I
can get him on for a minute, man. He always on the live every day. We talk to him as if he on the show, always inserting his opinion on things.
Hold on, I gotta see
Bubba on the show.
I'm gonna send him the link. I'm gonna DM him. Rolling, okay. I'm gonna DM you on Twitter.
All right. So that's where we at with the Slaughterhouse, man. Y'all watched the Part 3 of the Kanye doc?
I did not, but we can discuss it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I watched it, and I don't think it was. This was the part of the doc that I think I knew the most of. Like,
yeah, I was going to say
the most recent stuff, and
the George Bush don't care about black people shit, all that shit.
No, it was what you see now, really.
That was on. I mean, in the beginning, yeah, like from the timeline as when it begins. That's when Kanye. George Bush don't care about black people, his mom passing away and how that affected him and stuff. But now, as it towards the end, it gets to like the Donda album, the Jesus King and all that.
Yeah, so
because Cootie said it's a 6-year gap.
Yeah,
from when he stopped filming and then when he picked up again.
Yeah, so
in that 6 years, it was like a blank. Like he didn't show anything for the 6 years.
So Kanye got big, started moving different. Didn't want to be filmed, so you kind of missed 6 years of it, and then by the time he comes back on, he's already full blown, and they're meeting up at other concerts, and they're giving each other's hugs, and they're hanging out again, type of vibe. So it's pieced together. I will say that is always a sad time when you can hear the audio of the 911 call when they make that call about someone has passed. That was pretty disturbing to hear the call that was made. When Donda was transitioning, and it's hard. I know a lot of people want to go the easy route. I call it the easy route and blame everything on the passing of Donda. But if you actually listen to Cootie, Kanye realized he was a character after his first album. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, I can't stop doing this because the people. They respond to this, and as Kanye West, I think he actually had to become like more aggressive in his stance, just not to be taken advantage of. And then once you get your way, you kind of stay into that zone. You get what I'm saying? So I just think that this creation that we see now of Mr. Kanye West is what he's been working on since after his first album. And that's just my opinion on it. But the third doc, you didn't miss nothing, Ant. It was basically the Kanye that we see now. Him going after his mom passing, him doing concerts and passing out, and the whole rant thing, how he would stop his concerts. Those are things that I forgot actually. He would just stop his concert and start talking, and the fans would like, "Boo, we want to hear music."
Was this the last one?
It's the last one.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like, well, now that I know this is the last one, I think they didn't show that much footage of Consequence, and I wanted more footage of Rhyme Fest too.
Mm-hmm.
Like those are the two artists that was with him the most, it seemed like, and they weren't in the doc that much, especially Consequence. They showed Rhyme Fest a lot in the last one, but for the most part, they should have seemed like they should have been in it a lot more. I would have liked to know their involvement when it comes to the albums and the art and him writing his stuff.
And I will say that it wasn't Kanye hating on them because I don't think he had to say in this doc.
Yeah, I think they just didn't have that much footage of it.
Yeah, they just didn't have it. Yeah, because
I don't think Kanye is a hate thing about it. I think he still. It seemed like things were going full circle and everybody that he was with in the beginning of his career, he's with now.
So let me ask you this, right?
He's still talking to Rick Rubin now and shit. Like,
let me ask you this,
comment and stuff like that. Like recently, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Let me ask you this because I saw this on, I think it was part 3. You can give our opinion on it because we hate ghostwriters, we do. But there was a scene, and I think part 3, where Kuda or one of the guys Kanye was talking to, and Kanye West called himself a genius, right? And the guy said, "You can't call yourself a genius. It's for other people to call you a genius." He said, "I saw a genius." He said, "I saw Jay-Z." And Kanye said, "How is he a genius and I'm not when I got all this other stuff that I got going on, producing, writing, doing all this stuff like that?" So with all that going on, and because you mentioned the writing part, and Kanye got a lot of flack for people writing for him. For a guy that does do so much, is it okay to pass the baton around a little bit like, yo, help me write to this?
Yeah.
Like we expect him to do all the beats, like no co-production, no co-writing, no nothing.
That's just the ignorance of our culture, thinking that everybody always did stuff like that. Yo, we had Roland in the. I'm mad we had Roland in the green when we popped off. We gonna have to get Roland in here soon.
It didn't happen.
Nah, he's in the green room. He popped back off, but he's in there now, so we can bring Roland in anytime we want. Yeah,
you can bring him on. We talking about Kanye. That's his man's in there. He'll have something to say.
Oh shit!
Good afternoon, y'all.
My guy.
Yes.
It's good to have you on the show, bro. Like,
word up, dog.
Roland.
I really appreciate the love, man.
Roland, #1 fan of the show, Barz and Shotz, man. How the hell are you?
Man.
It's only been 2 years.
Yeah. Hey,
how's your mental health, brother? How's your mental health? We gotta ask. Come on the pod.
Actually, I just came from a wedding. You know what I'm saying? My first cousin just got married. You know what I mean? So we went up to South Carolina, had a ball. You know what I'm saying? Came back to Georgia, chilled with my mother for basically the whole week, really. You know what I'm saying? So we back down in Florida. You know, and I caught y'all just in time. You know,
yes,
I got home just in time before the show. You know?
Yeah, man. We talking about the Kanye doc part 3. Did you see it?
I didn't get a chance to watch that yet. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, when it comes to it's good, but it's not. You know, because you see the cockiness and you see the arrogance that, you know, transpired throughout the years. And it's like, dog, it shouldn't be that way. You know, that's something I just don't get, you know.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of people that was really checking for you, that really had your back 100%. And it seemed like you just turned your back on them, you know what I'm saying, for the fame. You know, and if it was anybody else, I'll say this, if this was a different era, you know, he would have got shitted on for that. But today's ever, you get praised for it.
Well, we were actually just talking about how he had allegedly ghostwriters and help with production. And he was like the first of its kind to where we went, okay, it's Kanye West. So there's a lot of things that he did, him and Drake. I like to say him and Drake have like this cheat code to where, you know, we had a whole reference joint come out with Drake and we said, well,
it's who cares? New era. It's the new era of hip hop.
If it was a different era, if he was somewhere else, he would have got killed for it. You get what I'm saying?
He would have. No doubt. He wouldn't have a career.
The crazy part is when it come to College Dropout, he did the entire thing, right? All himself. But then late registration come out and he has help. Like he brings in other producers and other writers and stuff. And we all know how that sounded. Yeah. So, like, what are we complaining about?
Yeah, when it comes down to, see, I'm looking at potential burnout, right? So if you have a guy doing everything, even though it's what he asked for, like he could have retired from making beats. and he just focused on rap. He didn't. He wanted to do it all. So that's what he wanted. But at the end of the day, to stop from potential burnouts, maybe it might take 20 of us to create this one record or this one album.
So if that's the case, how do you explain J. Cole?
He just does, but J. Cole doesn't.
Is a different monster.
J. Cole doesn't.
You got to think about it though, bro. If a person is an artist and they used to producing to themselves, they used to a certain type of sound. So exactly. If they're not getting that certain type of sound, they're gonna want to produce it themselves. You know what I'm saying? So that explains why he probably still wanted to keep producing his own music.
No, but J. Cole is a good excuse though. Not a good excuse, a good example. It's a little different though because we're not the biggest fans of J. Cole's production, right?
That is true.
We just know
he was a rapper first though. We know him as a rapper first. We don't know him as a producer first. We know him as a rapper first.
Right. Kanye was a super producer.
He was a producer first. You know what I'm saying?
So
that's why it make more sense for him to want to rap on his own music. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a producer first. He know what he want his music to sound like versus to go to get a Timberland track or something like that or get it's a different type of sandwich.
You probably can't turn that off, right? And like once you
go that's what I'm saying.
Like Pharrell got some hot shit playing, but you listening to the snares. Like I don't like that shit.
Right. Yeah. Right.
I wouldn't have did that.
Right.
It's hard to turn that ear off. So yeah, I'm gonna do my own thing, but it also can cause for burnout. So yeah, that's where we at with the Kanye doc. A lot of people didn't watch it, but you didn't miss nothing because we've been living it for the last 10 years. It's the first 2 episodes that we kind of forgot who this guy was. We said, oh man.
Yes, exactly.
We remember now because like you was that guy a long time ago.
He talked about his medication and his bipolar for the first time. At least for the first time we saw him actually talk about it. He said he had to take pills just to have a normal conversation with somebody. You remember that part, Flo?
I do remember that part.
Like that's crazy. Like,
who's that? You rolling? You killing me already?
Yeah, I'm outside. Bad. I'm inside.
Wind chimes. You know he down south. Nigga got wind chimes. God damn.
Hey,
country.
I never owned wind chimes. That's
nigga got wind chimes.
Gotta get a house. You know,
house
now. All right.
So piggybacking off what Roland was saying about this was a time he would have got killed for switching up and doing certain things. I've seen this happen in every era though. Like once you become a certain superstar, somebody's always going to tell you to leave your old friends behind, fam. It's just how it works.
Sometimes you should.
Sometimes you should.
See, you left Bangham. See, you left Smurf, nigga.
Bangham Smurf chilling.
Bangham got fired, bro. He told him, yo, bro.
You think 50 told me to do it, or somebody told 50 to do it?
No, 50. No, the story was according to 50's book. According to 50's book, I was reading his book, and Bangham Smurf was doing something he had no business doing. 50 got out the bus and told Bangham go home. Something happened with some Genie.
Go home, get your mind right. Yeah, he told him to get his mind right.
Yeah, but 50 told him to his face.
Queens. Nigga told him to Queens, go get his mind right.
Hey, go home. 50 dropped off everybody in G Unit and started making TV shows.
Exactly.
But
sometimes you gotta leave them.
But what we saying was, and even off the game, Kanye Drink Champs interview, right? Smurf and Game, like he fired both of them, and it was like repercussions. It's like I'm just saying, like Game came to the radio station really shooting.
Yeah, I heard that shit. I seen that.
His reason was he finally explained his reason. He said he just thought hip hop was real. So if you had a problem with somebody, you really went with the guns to go meet him. Like he didn't know that it wasn't real.
My man, come on, I don't believe that shit, yo. I don't believe it.
I don't.
You know, in the way I do. Coming from Game, yes, I believe it.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said he saw Biggie and Pac get murdered, and he thought everybody was living their raps and everything was real. So when it came down to it,
he ain't had Dr. Dre in the studio schooling him before. Like, come on, man. Like, he ain't have.
According to Game, Kanye West has done more for him than Dre.
Man.
He made it seem like Dre just made beats, he rapped, and he was out. I don't know what Dre was telling him. That's what he made it seem like. I don't know.
That's kind of hard to believe, but
yeah, that's hard to believe.
That's whatever.
He also was on Drink Champs. He also
I don't really
Kanye,
I can't.
But he also was on Drink Champs, and he said it was 50 who did the most for him. He said not Dre. Like he never really gave Dre any flowers.
Let's just keep it all the way gangster.
Okay.
Game is a liar.
Okay.
He's been lying for years.
I'm glad somebody said it.
He is a liar. I told you I like Game as an artist. Like I love his music, but him as a person,
yeah,
fuck him. Like no, Game is a liar. No, we're not doing that. Game, I don't believe anything Game is saying. Now he talk about he wrote some of 50 Cent stuff.
Nah.
First,
I don't believe it. Like I don't believe you.
But listen though, but what if he did? He's taking credit. Listen for what he's taking credit for. What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood?
Was he around at that time?
He's taking credit.
Yes. He was. If you look at the In the Club video, that nigga is in the club video. Game.
But look at what he's taking credit for, fam. I wrote that. Thank you, gang. If you did.
But for what? So?
Fam, do you hear those bars? He's taking credit for it. What up,
it's not like he wrote any of the verses.
No.
Just credit for the hook.
No, just that part. Just that part. What up, blood? What up, cuz? Yo, Roland, you really was that hard?
It ain't hard.
Not that hard, fam.
That's easy.
Right.
That's easy.
Nigga ain't right. Hated to love it, done the dogs on top. Now on top.
And
like,
that's his song.
That's a hook. That's
how about you talking about writing your own song?
And that's 50 song.
Like, that's how you write some shit. You can catch me in the club. That's how you write some shit. Not what up, blood. What up? What up?
What up, gangster?
We don't play that.
Right.
No. That's 50 part. Game did not come out with that part. See?
Yeah.
I gotta stop that shit, fam. Game did not come out with. You don't play that.
Yo, Game is a liar, fam. I don't like this dude. Like he's a liar.
Where was we at? Kanye.
And so is Whack 100.
Oh yeah,
he's a liar too.
He's a liar.
Like both of them just lie all the time.
Didn't he say Game told Dre something? I
don't know.
Game disputed it, but if you actually watch the Drink Champs interview, which I had to cut off because the shit, like sometimes you get too drunk and it's just like you guys just
Yo, I saw the interview was 4 hours. I was like, I'm not
4 hours.
4 hours? I didn't finish it. I didn't finish
it. 1 hour. I think I listened to an hour of it on the way up.
4
up
hours, nigga.
And I couldn't do it. I said, I'll finish it later on. Yeah.
Because to be honest,
too long, dog.
The Kanye shit is that long, but they split it up, right?
Yeah.
But that's Kanye West.
Right.
I'm not listening to Game live for 4 hours, fam. That is exhausting. I'm not doing that. That's exhausting as hell. No. You don't know what to believe. And then half of it, he was dressed like Ye. Nah.
Yeah,
bro.
I
don't want to do that, man. He got the mask on with the chains. Nah, I'm good. No, I'm good, Game. Sorry, I'm good.
So
Jason.
Jason.
I forgot we was talking about Kanye. I forgot where he was at. But yeah, that's the Kanye West thing. I really got no more onto it.
You want to talk about how Big said he gave Kanye $10,000 of his own money to get a beat machine?
Yeah.
So
you said 20,000 in the group, bro.
It was 20,000.
Hold on, I got the audio.
Yeah, play that audio real quick, fam. Forgot about that part.
When I see something and I believe in it, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go as hard as I can for it. So I remember when he got into the accident, Dame was like, "Yo, we gotta give him some money to buy MPC so he can make some beats." So I think me and Dame put up like $10,000 a piece, not even out of Rockefeller money, our personal money, to give him a beat machine. And then that's when we did Through the Wire.
So you believe so much that you dig it in the personal pocket?
100%, yeah.
Is that a testament to like what you're willing to bet to win? If you
I know when they talk to me like I'm stupid, man.
Really? Yeah. Is there a limit to that?
No, there's no limit if I believe, because I know I'm gonna get it back.
Hey yo, Biggs. You a liar too, fam.
Hey, yo.
You just lied to all of our faces because I had an MP before. It is not close to $10,000 or $20,000.
Okay, okay, listen, right? Let's just take the MP out of it, right?
Okay.
Let's just say the MPC plus accessories, bro. That shit all adds up. You know what I'm saying? You can't just buy
3,000.
No, you can't just buy the beat machine, bro, and just think you're gonna make beats. You gotta buy a controller, you gotta buy a motherfucking computer.
He didn't have none of that before.
I'm just saying.
This is after
he
gave them mad hits. What he was working with before.
So why did they need to buy him that after the accident? Like
exactly
what from the accident caused them to have to buy an MPC?
We're saying he's lying. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, he's a liar.
That shit is crazy.
Kanye was already rich by then.
He had to buy.
No, he wasn't, bro.
Yeah, he was.
He spent $33,000 to spend for his own video. So how was he rich?
No, but that was after the fact. That was after the accident. He said he gave him that right after the accident.
And even though
that video came way after the accident, that's when the album was coming out.
Yeah,
so he already had money.
So he already had money from beats he was making. Yeah, you're right.
That video he spent $33,000 on. That's what Biggs bought the beat machine so he could make that beat. He made that beat with that $20,000 machine, and then he paid $33 out of his own $33,000 out of his own pocket to record the video.
It don't make sense. Yeah, it
don't make sense. He's just lying.
Y'all buy me a $20,000 beat machine quote, but y'all got me paying for video.
All of this is to save face and the fallout of him looking like he was looking during the
when he was in there listening to the joint.
He was staring at the ceiling when this nigga was playing like a #1 hit on the speakers, yo.
And now Roller having a party in the house.
They had a fish fry right now, man. Come on, bro. Like, goddamn. Niggas playing dominoes in the back. Like,
got a lot of family members, dog.
Niggas is playing bones in the back, man.
Hey, yo. And then, right? It's like he get into an accident, damn near die. Basically, what you're saying is Dame and Biggs want you to continue to make beats.
We'll give you this money to make these beats.
After that, nigga.
Let's make these beats, fam. We still working on Blueprint 2 and Beanie Siegel's debut album. Cameron here. I need you to make these beats. So yeah, we're gonna
get you this beat machine while your jaw is split in 6 places.
Hey yo, you right. MP at that time did not cost no goddamn $20,000 though, bro. It didn't. So
forgot what I was about to say. So yeah, make my beats. $20,000 out $20,000 out of our own pocket. It doesn't even exist. Even if you took it out the budget.
The 2 millionaires.
Yes,
right.
They gave him 10 G's a piece.
And where did you get that money from?
The club, because they spent more of that on bottles at a club in one night.
Armadale, they took it from the Armadale budget.
Rockaware budget.
They really told us they took $10,000 out their own pocket, fam. Like, because we really believed in something. The documentary says you didn't. That's the thing, Bram. We saw you live. The camera was rolling.
Why were you staring at the ceiling when this nigga was playing Jesus Walks?
Why was you in the 2-way paging, nigga? Like,
right.
Rolling, you good, baby? You in the
garage? I'm in the garage. Yeah.
All right.
But
what did you make
it's
big
called
video?
Saving Face, though, man. It's called Saving Face because none of them really believed in them in the first place. You know what I mean? So that's basically what it is. Now that he's blown up and large, now they want to act like now they can get the gas face. Honestly, seriously.
Yeah.
Right.
You know. Yeah. It can go that route. And it is
for 5 minutes. Yeah, for 5 minutes, we did feel like Rockefeller was kind of useless at the time, fam. It's like, bro, like y'all did nothing for this. He's the biggest artist outside of Jay-Z, and y'all really all y'all did was put y'all logo on the shit, fam.
And that's why when Jay left, everybody was like, all right.
Yeah.
Like, damn, they broke up, but we're going with Jay-Z. Yes.
Hey, speaking of that, right? You guys, back to the Slaughterhouse situation, right? A lot of guys saying that get your own shit, do something different.
Right.
I'm just saying,
I'm one of those niggas.
I'm just saying, Dame Dash music group just don't hit the same, fam. Under the same
whose fault is that?
I'm just saying.
Now, whose fault is that though, bro?
That's what I'm saying.
The thing is, Dame Dash is not the artist. That's the problem.
I'm saying, Jay-Z said, "Oh, you made Hove, make another Hove," right? He's talking to Dame. Right. So Dame's no longer on Rockefeller, right?
Right.
He had the opportunity to name it Rock something, but to keep something, he goes with Dame Dash music group. It just don't hit the same. You cannot.
No, it's not that it don't hit the same. It's just that this nigga was successful because he had Jay-Z in the first place.
Right.
Exactly.
If he did not have Jay-Z,
thank you. If he only had Bleak,
would not be successful in the music
business. If it was just Memphis Bleak over there, bitch, look.
Right.
That's not fair because Memphis Bleak is Jay-Z's first.
So they wouldn't even have him.
I'm just saying a lesser artist. If he just had a mill and bitch Rel and motherfucking
it's no Rockefeller without
Freeway,
Jay.
maybe like.
I can't say that because Jay-Z. This is going to be the $1 million argument, fam. Jay-Z is my artist, so you can't say if I didn't have an artist.
No. Jay-Z is not his artist though. Because Jay-Z was part owner of Rockefeller, he's his own artist, so that's the problem.
I understand,
because since he's the executive and the #1 commodity on the show, on the label, that means if he leaves, everything leaves with him. So everything that's not Jay-Z, that is Dame and Biggs, do you want that? The answer is no.
Understand. That's like kind of like Cash Money, right? BG, Turk, and Juvenile left. Birdman said, Wayne, you're not going nowhere.
Why?
Because even though I'm Birdman, I still need something.
Right. Something. And you other niggas can leave.
Y'all niggas can go.
Y'all niggas can
leave.
We
need somebody that can actually spit.
But I'm saying if Wayne would have left, that would have left Birdman in the same.
Whoa, can't say that.
Say what?
He has spitters over there though, bro. BG can spit. Bitch Juvie can spit.
They all left though.
Because they wasn't getting paid.
It's not
because the niggas. Wait, well, at the time, this nigga Juvie was the biggest artist on Cash Money.
I gotta go with Ann on this, man.
At that time,
I get it.
Yeah, letting Juvie walk was nuts.
Letting Juvie walk was crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I get that.
Yes, it was.
Making Juvie walk is crazy.
Yeah, letting Juvie go was nuts at that time.
That just shows his
Juvie
vision, though.
He was older and was smart. So.
Bro, we didn't all know what Wayne was going to be, what he was going to be, bro. Nobody never thought he was going to be what he was going to be.
Salute the mic in the chat.
Shout out to Mike. So yeah, but I'm just saying it's just hard out here for record execs. That's all. You just can't just play hot potato with an artist. Like once I got you, you mine forever, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's like, don't ask me to create a whole new super artist. No, I got one.
So why Puff let the Locks go then?
They weren't super artists. He had Mace. Are you kidding me?
Because they weren't super artists.
Do this.
Mace already left at that point though.
Well, you know what?
Yep.
And the Locks were platinum.
No.
The Locks were platinum, bro. Money, Power, Respect went platinum, bro.
Yeah, but I mean,
but they wanted to leave anyway.
They wanted to leave.
So why did Puff let him go though? Is what I'm saying.
We saw the documentary. It was something that happened. It was something that happened.
We know. I'm just saying. We know why exactly. But if you get like to your logic, we got a platinum artist, bro. You are a platinum artist, bro. You generating money for our label. Why am I letting you go?
I guess because Diddy knows what he has and what he's capable of. He's not Dame and Biggs.
Right.
They're not the same sandwich.
I get that.
Like Diddy can make. Diddy is known for making hits and hit makers.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had a whole show called Making a Band, focused on that. So remember when Dame came back, had his own show.
The Hustler. Yeah.
What was it about? It had nothing to do with music. It was like somebody had to be his assistant.
Oh shit!
Do you remember that?
When you won, you got to be his assistant.
Right? Like it's not the same. Like them do. Like and when it comes to artists and making artists, what did Dame and Biggs do? I guess that's the question.
Well, it was Dame and Biggs is that partner in the group, and I know y'all, but basically the Wu-Tang doc, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roland, you might remember this off the Wu-Tang doc, right? Power and Divine invested in that group, and they made millions of dollars off them for the rest of their careers. Like they made
silent partners, yeah.
It was so when like they would get their checks, Wu-Tang has so many projects, fam. But Power and Divine would get paid first because they made the first investment. Dame Dash and Biggs is like that person, like that tag team that made that one investment in Jay, and they milked Jay until Jay said, "I'm done."
Right.
That's who they were.
I got you.
So you saying the RZA should have told them niggas he was done?
RZA, Divine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, they wound up doing that. Like them niggas is gone. Like they had a whole big fight over that. Like, fam, why are you still making millions off our catalog? They didn't get now one penny off Wu-Wear. You get what I'm saying? Like the Power did all of that.
Whose fault is that, bro? Whose fault is that?
Whose fault is that?
Wu-Tang Clan didn't get no money.
They get no money
is that, bro?
No, they ain't get any money off Wu-Wear.
I don't got nothing to do with your shortcomings over there, bro.
Word.
I wouldn't say that's a fault, man. But if we brothers, I expect you to look me out, which is not right.
Bro. We ain't brothers.
I'm about to say that sentence right there is already the problem.
It is. Learn your lesson. Learn your lesson. You do.
I'm about to say that what you just said was the problem.
You're right. Hey, listen. If they ain't sweating it, I ain't sweating. They all went on to do bigger things. I'm just saying that somebody can make an investment in Barz and Shotz, and we take off, and they're gonna be on our tail for the rest of our podcast or whatever career because they made that one investment.
I won't allow that to happen.
So now we can actually transition off that. Now Dame is actually doing interviews, still talking about Jay-Z, or at least the interviewers are still asking him about Jay-Z.
Asking him about it. No.
Dame is on.
Him and Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, Dame is on Shannon Sharp. I got a little clip for what he said on there too. This is not the Jay-Z clip, I think Shannon Sharp. I think Flaw. You said they was talking about social media and gun violence and
social media and gun violence and music. Yep.
This rap beef that we have going on. We see Pop Smoke. We see so many of these young Dolph. We see so many of these guys. What's going on? How do we stop that?
It's an algorithm that needs to be stopped. So the algorithm that's like, if you like to look at trolling and beef and it pops up on your phone, YouTube should stop paying when people put up beef. That algorithm needs to be stopped. The algorithms are controlling us right now. Mm-hmm. So instead of people paying attention to a negative algorithm, they should pay attention to a positive one. It's just a program that we keep falling into. Like I said, family killing family instead of your real enemy is your enemy tricking you to do that. And we're aware of it, but we keep doing it. My rule of thumb is I'm not hurting anybody with the same color skin as me, period. And then it just...
Yeah, Damon's been on not like a run. I don't think he's actually promoting anything, but I just find it weird that he's doing interviews now. Talk about stuff like this out of the blue.
Out of the Kanye doc, Damage Control, right?
I don't know what it is. I think it might be, but why is he on Shannon? Why is he on Club Shay Shay? Like, think about it.
But I do like his point, though.
Yeah, he had an excellent point. I actually agree with a lot of things that Dame says. It's just, people hate the messenger and the way he says stuff.
Yeah.
It's not what he says most of the time. Like the whole boss stuff when he was at on the Breakfast Club and stuff. It's not what he said. It's just how he said it.
But it's just like you said, who it's coming from, though. It could be somebody history that can have you turn you clean off from what somebody said.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, but I've never subscribed to that, man. Like, you always got to take the good from what people say and the bad and throw it away. I will never turn somebody off just because of who they are. They might have a gem in something that they're telling me. So no matter who I'm listening to or what I'm watching, I'll take.
Nah.
I get that. I get that a lot when I talk about Kanye, to be honest.
Listen, bro, my pops can tell me some gems right now, but I won't listen to this nigga.
Why?
Smoke rocks.
Yeah, but gems are still gems no matter where
I don't know if they
from,
gems or they rock gems or not. I mean, like
rock gems are
rock gems are still gems though.
I don't know if they gems or they rock gems, bro. Like, I don't know.
But you gotta listen to the rock gems,
bro. I don't know. Sometimes the messenger can.
But let's just say this:
though,
if that was the case, by that logic,
I'm just
saying, when it comes to people past and stuff, I'm not saying whether they were currently on rocks or not. But if that was the case, we would not listen to people like Malcolm X and stuff because of his past.
Oh nah, but see,
I'm saying everybody got a past.
It's a difference when you showing and proving though,
right?
Presently versus. Right. This nigga put up drywall the other day and told me about nigga.
Stop.
Nigga.
Yo.
I don't like
stop talking about your dad.
I'm just saying, like, because you know how you got on here that time.
Right. I know.
Go ahead. Yo. I'm still mad at this nigga. Yo, like, go ahead. Yeah, man, yo.
Open the whole can of worms, boy.
I know, right? Start talking about his pops, man. So he's gonna get crazy.
I'm just saying how the messenger can be giving you some gems, but you as the person receiving it,
I think it depends.
Could be like, bitch, I don't give a fuck if they is diamonds, bitch. I don't want them. Like,
right.
Like,
I understand that, but honestly,
like if Hitler had gems, do you care?
Niggas won't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just saying,
Hitler,
bro.
Sometimes
I might get killed for this, but if Hitler say some dope shit in the 90,
you just gonna take that part of it and
if Hitler got a 90-minute speech, but there's a 60-second clip in there where he says some shit, I might take it and apply.
Fuck the millions that's getting killed because of the shit he said.
But here's the thing, though, Flaw. When it comes to social media now, with stuff being taken out in and out of context so loosely, you need to throw that whole speech away, fam.
Yeah,
not post it. Like, listen, first,
I see what you mean, though.
This is the first time I've said this. Trump said some dope shit.
Of course he did.
Trump has said some dope shit.
I think we all should admit that he did, too.
Trump said some real shit from time to time, but there's people who hate everything he said. But sometimes he'll get on there and be talking the truth.
So how come you have a disdain for Kanye West so much then? After the whole slavery is a choice thing. Like, how come it doesn't apply to him?
He hasn't said anything that I can apply.
Because he put out Jesus Walks.
Hey, yo, stop, fam. He did brought out like 3 gospel albums since then. He ain't said shit that you liked. Nothing.
No.
What? That doesn't make no sense.
I'm telling you, nothing that he's been saying on
his
TV.
music.
I'm not talking about in his music. I'm just talking about him in general.
No, but okay, look about it. The TMZ interview, I didn't like that interview. The interview he had with Charlamagne, I didn't like that. Like, this guy don't speak a lot. His tweets have been crazy.
Wait, so you didn't think he had no gems in the Drink Champ? I'm in the Drink Champ joints. He had no gems. I love that interview.
The interview,
you didn't take nothing positive from it.
My thing. No,
it's like you just hate this nigga. And
no, I don't hate him. I don't hate him, but I feel like it's easy for him, and we talked on this, right? It's easy for him to jump on Big Sean, Common, people he knows.
No, I'm talking about the gems.
What gems did he drop?
He didn't drop no gems. Stop. We talked about some of the gems he dropped. Now he ain't dropped none.
Remind me, please.
Niggas got to bring them up though. What gems?
How about we'll talk about? We got a lot.
Gems rolling.
I have no idea, yo.
Yeah, I don't know. Gems. He didn't drop no.
Yo,
gems.
I hate you niggas right now. I hate you niggas right now, yo.
He ain't dropped no gems or no drinks.
I hate you niggas right now, yo. We had a whole fucking podcast about that. Never mind. I'm out.
Hey, yo, he's super
I'm mad, yo. We had a whole podcast about that fucking
we talked about it,
dropped
though.
one gem.
Hold on. I don't recall us saying he was dropping gems on that podcast. I know we acknowledged that was their highest rated podcast, and bitch,
because he was dropping some gems.
Like
he didn't just go up there and talk crazy. Now
that's what I'm saying.
Like I forgot exactly what he said, but Kanye just didn't go up there and talk crazy. Some of the stuff that he said made sense.
Only thing I remember he saying was, "Bitch, these niggas thought I was a back rapper, and I wasn't though. Like these niggas thought I was like him, and I wasn't." Talking about Talib and them. That's really the only thing I remember from that interview, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
She was 3 hours.
It was.
Had 2 parts.
It was, bro.
Wow.
Hey, what I wanted to say was, I've taken advice from crackheads plenty of times, man. It's good advice.
Wow.
I have. They're very smart.
Plenty?
Plenty. They be all over, fam. They know.
Bro, we live in women's section, bro. Hold on. We live in women's section, bro.
It's crackheads all over.
I'm about to say plenty.
Bro,
plenty advice is crazy.
It's a crackhead 2 blocks from me right now, bro.
I'm just saying, taking plenty advice, whether I don't care if they live with you. Taking plenty advice from them is still crazy.
I mean, over the years,
you gotta think about what I'm saying. Plenty advice.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he's saying though. But listen though, he's 38 years old, bro. From 12 to 38, bro, that's plenty. That's a lot of years, bro. Like
that's a lot.
It's a lot of years.
See, that's what people in our culture. We got to move away from the crackheads, man. We should not be taking.
And guess what?
We should not be taking advice from crackheads.
But to your logic, bitch, Malcolm X was a dope fiend.
Right. He ain't stay one though.
But guess what,
bro? Once you a fiend, you always an addict, bro. When you go to AA, you always an addict.
Guess what? Stay in school is one of them. Do you mean could be a simple gym? Stay in school, youngin. Cool,
bro. Wrap it up. That's
wrap it up. Speaking of docus, though, I want to touch on this real quick, man. Murder Inc. is coming out with a doc.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about it, man, because it's something about a documentary. Now, I remember saying that a documentary will make you. It'll make you look at the individual or collection a different way. Now, Versus did that for Ja, but a documentary, a 5-part series, we might be ready. You know what I mean, like the resurgence of Murder Inc.
You know why? Because it's produced by Irv Gotti and Ja Rule, #1. So that's why because it's their side of it. You know what I'm saying? I want a 3rd-party view of this shit, bro. Somebody who's not invested in it. Yes, because they're gonna tell us their side, their biased side of how things went down. You understand what I'm saying? Versus of a person who don't have no interest in gaining anything from it, telling us how it went down. You get what I'm saying?
If that's the case, I don't know. I still want to see it though, because if that's the case, like this Kanye doc was, I don't know. He said he had like editing approval, and plus his man is the one who did the footage. So.
All right, that's cool though, bro. But at the same time, though, you don't think we're still talking about Kanye after this 3rd, part. He's still getting these bars from niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, that's true.
They're executive producing themselves about their company, Irv and Ja. They're doing it. They're putting it up themselves. They get to tell their side of the story.
when it comes to stories, you know what I'm saying, done by the artist, there's going to be a lot of bias. I mean, you seen Straight Outta Compton. That's what I'm saying. That motherfucker, Dr. Dre, he didn't do shit wrong.
He punched the Pyru. Remember he punched the Pyru in the studio?
Hey, yo, he was the toughest producer.
Yo, Dre.
He was the toughest producer in music history.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
he was just slapping gang members.
Shit wrong.
Easy itself already said this nigga was a bitch on Arsenio. Like,
you know, and you had to see Michelle A shit to see what really went down, because, you know, she wasn't even posted in that movie. So you seen the other side of him, and you were like, damn, he really went there. You know?
He actually had multiple accusations of him hitting women. None of that was in the movie.
None of it was in the movie.
Multiple accusations, too.
Yeah. All you saw was him getting pulled over. Pissed off. That was it. Yeah,
I guess we all were thinking the same thing with the NWA, because I remember watching that movie like all these niggas lying, fam. Like Q.
But it was a good movie though.
It was good. Yeah, it was good.
It was good though.
It was good.
It was good, fam. Like maybe I'm out of pocket, but that whole we made peace with Eazy-E before I don't know, fam. Like
I don't know about that shit.
Hey yo, as sudden as Eazy passed, I don't think they made peace with him. They probably didn't even talk to him. Nobody knew he was that sick.
Right.
Yeah. Not saying they didn't have plan on it, but Dre, don't make it seem like Roland said, you were so perfect for 2 hours and 60 minutes of a film, man. He did nothing wrong. He made it to Eazy-E's deathbed before he passed 5 seconds.
Slapping gang members, chumping them off. Okay, Dre.
I'm not saying that room was the toughest room in the world, but it was Dre in the standoff, fam. And he beat a nigga ass and then said, who else wanted it? Nobody else wanted it.
Nobody else wanted it from the dude that just does music.
Right.
Not in the gang or nothing.
Oh, man. But I'm actually excited for the Murder Inc. doc, man.
Salute to Mr. Steele in the chat.
I think they need one,
They need it told from somebody who's not them, though. Like, I mean, I don't want to hear it from their side. We already know what their side is. Irv did everything. He believed in everybody. He was the visionary. No, bitch. Let Fat Joe tell it. This nigga wasn't doing shit. Like, he said it on verses. Remember?
Yeah.
I ain't bugging.
Yeah.
But I forgot. You know what? There's a show. My expert opinion is Math Hoffa. I don't know if y'all watch Battle Rap.
Yeah.
Yes, I watched it. I do. I watched that. Yeah.
There's a producer who was on there who was under Irv Gotti. Mm-hmm. He admitted that Irv Gotti didn't do shit. He didn't do the beats. He just came in there and put his name on them. And he didn't own parts of it. So I did hear that. So to Ant's credit, you might to Ant's
No. We're not doing that.
No. If you think Puffy didn't record,
right, he's way more integral than Irv. Irv ain't do nothing.
Irv's worse.
At least Diddy will tell you to put a snare, like up the snare a little bit, bring the bass line down.
Say, take that. No,
take that. Something. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
boy.
Irv ain't do nothing.
Irv ain't do nothing. Like,
Diddy will change some shit on a record that's already complete. I get that. Irv did nothing. You hear what I'm saying?
But if you listen to Diddy records, though, the ones that he quote produced, bro, they still all have a sound to them, though.
And plus, we know Diddy know music. We know.
I mean, yeah.
Irv don't know. Like, we don't. It's no indication of why Irv knows music.
So I don't want to say at all. Bitch, yeah, I went in there and told niggas, like, I don't want to hear that shit.
Hey, that's the crazy part, right, bro? Like, as long as Irv has been in the industry, nobody has said anything about his ear. Like, we know straight ear.
That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was saying with Dame and Biggs earlier. Mm-hmm. When it comes to music, nobody trusts them or respect them when it comes to music. So they're not going to be viewed as the same as Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Ever.
So I definitely get Ant point when it comes to this doc, even though I want to see it. If Irv is just going to put a cape on and say how they beat the feds, how they stabbed up 50 Cent.
They beat the feds, stabbed up 50 Cent.
Stabbed up 50 Cent, sold 1 million records.
We just decided to quit.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Got bored with the music industry.
Nah.
Hold on, you there?
Because the only two that really you say blew up. Yeah, I'm here. How many artists did they actually have?
3.
Because all I know was Ja Rule and basically Ashanti. But Vita, maybe.
No.
Lloyd
was big too.
Lloyd was big.
Lloyd, yes, that's right. Yes, he was big.
They had 3 artists, bro.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Charlie Baltimore didn't get a shot though.
She got a verse, bro.
Yeah, that's
got
not
a
insane. I mean, Nas was on Murder Inc. at one point. We're not counting.
That don't count.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not
Murder
counting
Inc.,
them.
bro.
I count Ashanti, Ja, and Lloyd.
Nas was foul for that shit, fam.
Hey, yo, come on now.
Nas was foul for a lot of shit when it came to his lineage with different people. Like some of this stuff ain't make no sense at all.
Hey yo. So Nas goes to
no sense at all.
Nas goes to Murder Inc., right? Irv Gotti is ecstatic. He goes to Jay-Z. Jay, we just signed Nas. And you know how Jay-Z is. Oh, word? Cool.
Oh, word? Cool.
I'm going to do a commercial. I'm going to do a Reebok commercial with 50 Cent. No big deal.
Right.
And then Nas says, you know what, Irv? I don't want to do this shit. You know what?
I don't want to do this shit anymore. I'm
going back to Columbia, nigga. Going back to Tommy Mottola, nigga.
Irv, that was the dumbest. Yo,
so Irv, like, never mind. So
my bad.
It's too late. Like he was already doing the videos with 50. Like he got the Reebok deal. A lot of that stuff happened at the same time. That's how Jay-Z is. Okay, cool. That's what you want to do.
Hey, yo, you could tell who's up or who's the shit. It depends on who, like the size that people pick. Go back to we keep going back to the Rockefeller breakup, where you can see who went with Dame, and who went with Jay,
bro. Only because person went with Dame was Siegel.
No.
Who else went with him?
That's not right.
Who else went with him?
Siegel did go with Dame, but that was against his will. He was locked up.
Who else went with Dame then?
He didn't go with Dame either. That's what we're saying.
Nobody
went with Dame.
He don't know who went with Dame.
Okay. All right, that's
no one.
He was locked up then. He didn't go with Dame. Dame took him. Basically.
Yeah, he took him.
Hey yo, shout out, yo, Nas got a wind of the feds coming from Murder Inc. and slid on Easy and Belly.
Yep,
exactly. Yeah, he did.
Yep.
That's a fact.
He went to Africa.
Yeah,
he went to Africa, man.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. It's also a BET special docu-series shot to BET. I think the last doc I saw was the Rough Rider No Limit joint. No Limit had one, but when you produce your own doc, it's pretty dope. Cause I like the No Limit doc. I like the Rough Rider doc.
We like the Ye doc for what it's worth.
This one's different though because nobody fucks with Irv. Niggas know that he just now after all these years stopped fronting on In the Club and 50 and them niggas after all these years.
That's what I was going to say though, and he did give credit to that. So if he can give credit to that, I think he can actually put some of his losses in the doc, which I'm hoping because we want to see both. I'm always a fan of both, fam. Don't just show me your wins because
one thing though, when it came to the feds, how much can he actually show?
Exactly.
Right.
That like a lot of stuff when it came to them is fed like law enforcement and stuff. That ain't gonna be in there, fam.
That shut that whole system down right there.
I don't really want the feds. Yeah, I don't really want the feds' activity, but I wanted to show the impact it had on the music.
And to be real, it's 50 fault that happened, yo.
The feds got called him.
Yeah, that's 50 fault. 50 told. Y'all niggas heard Ghetto Quran, niggas.
That's the story.
Y'all niggas heard Ghetto Quran. Nigga 50 told the feds was listening. The hip hop police is real, and they indicted them niggas after that.
Okay, he might have snitched on accident. Not saying
we didn't say he snitched.
Oh no, it wasn't on accident. It wasn't on accident though, bro. You go in there knowingly you're saying this, bro. Like at that time, them niggas was beefing. He knew he was like, come on, this is 50 and Ja. You think that was an accident?
Yeah, but
50's smart enough to not make accidents.
That was not an accident.
But you can use your rap lyrics are used in court. They're trying to get that to stop now. But if that's everybody's snitching
now,
that's what I'm saying. Like it's rap though.
But this at that time though, bro, niggas wasn't saying names like remember we talked about. This is like the early 2000s. Niggas wasn't saying names like that. So for us to hear the Nas name on the record, remember we talked about that. That was huge. You know what I'm saying? This nigga said Supreme and them basically funded these niggas. He said that on a record.
You know, so 50 might be the first Kanye and Drake because all of that evidence was put out there. Nobody cared.
Word.
Like, bro,
nobody
bro.
You know why nobody cared? Because this nigga Ja was singing with grease sweaters on and shit at a carnival and shit.
On grease sweaters?
The nigga had a
it was.
Remember the sweater on grease what was the mesmerized video or some
the cardigan
shit? Like, come on, bro. Like, but y'all murderers though. And 50, he brought that shit to light. You know what I mean?
Jeffrey was out there grease lightning. Go grease lightning. That's what Jeffrey was doing.
He was out there John Travolta. You know what I mean? Like,
y'all niggas is wild, yeah.
He was though. That video was so crazy.
But he was though.
John Travolta. That's great.
Your lips, your eyes, bitch. Like,
hey.
That's what got them there though. See, that's the thing. We got tired of
no.
It is
No, that's not what got them there. Not
kind of is though. Think about it.
He went left with that. That was left.
That was a little.
All the other songs was dope. You can listen to. You ain't gonna listen to that and see the video in your head in the club and still dance to it.
But then at that time,
and
you gotta
plus,
think about
it's a fine line between whether you're trying to do something new, if it's corny or not.
Yeah, right, exactly.
If it's corny or not,
when shit is corny.
It might not even be. It might not even be that different from what you was doing. But if it's whack, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah. And also,
now go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say, and also, you really can't be doing shit like that in year 5 of your run because people are tired of you. Like, you can't do shit. You gotta.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Like. We was tired of that shit, and then 50 Cent come back. It was just like what DMX did with the Jiggy era. Remember when Puffy had the Jiggy era, and then DMX came and brought it back to the streets?
Get at me, dog.
The same shit, bro.
Over.
It was the same thing 50 did, bro. Word is life.
It's true.
Yep.
No slander.
I agree.
He just took over.
I can't wait to see this docu-series, fam. Like I said, I'm a big fan of docu-series. I just don't know what's going to do more for Josh's career though. The verses that he already had or this docu-series. Which one's going to be verses?
Verses. I think verses, bro.
Well, the verses made people listen again and made them, appreciate what he did. That's what they did.
I think more people are gonna watch this doc than that verses.
But because of the verse, because of the verses. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If verses did, but you can't say that though, because
without that verses, this still happens though.
That's what I'm saying. We in a nostalgic era right now, so even without verses, this probably still would be huge though.
I gotta agree a little bit with Ant. If I saw this, I wouldn't be excited because I don't remember like Murder Inc.
Really?
Not running to it.
Look how long ago it was. Look how long it was.
I wasn't a fan of Murder Inc. But like I said, when they did No Limit, I fuck with No Limit. Go to that doc. Rough Riders, I go to that doc. I don't care about a Murder Inc. docu-series because it's only Ja Rule. It wasn't a label.
It really wasn't.
It wasn't really.
You only had 3 artists. You didn't have
Ashanti came later, bro. Ashanti came at the end of their wave, though. Lloyd too.
I mean,
it was
the last 2 years.
It was Irv Gotti stealing beats and Ja Rule.
Look at Death Row. Yeah, speak.
You breaking up, baby. You breaking up.
Oh shit.
Look at Death Row and what? Repeat what you said. Death Row and what?
I'm just saying, if you look at Death Row, you had Death Row, you had a whole bunch of artists, you had a plethora of artists they were all dope. And then you had a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how you feel about them. Same thing with Bad Boy. It wasn't just Biggie, you know what I'm saying, and Faith. You know what I mean? You had the Locks, you had, Carl Thomas, you had Mace.
Yeah, we had 112. Yeah, you had Total.
Yeah, you had 112. You had
Craig Mack. Like, you had different artists. Yeah.
I think when it come to rap, well, yeah, I get that.
Def Jam, shit. Look at Def Jam's lineage.
See, I don't think we should be.
Go crazy,
we should not be comparing niggas to like Bad Boy though. They're like the most successful because they're the most successful label that we had.
But you kind of have to though, bro, because they were in the same eras. They were around in the same time. So you got to put them in the same.
They were the most successful. You have to.
But
unfortunately,
Murder Inc. is like Joel Ortiz and Slaughterhouse, fam. It's the worst.
Right, like that's what I'm saying. You can't compare them to Bad Boy. Like Bad Boy had like 10 acts.
Yeah.
That were all platinum.
And think about it. Think about Murder Inc. Murder Inc. basically only had 3, and they still was
right.
Ass.
That's no knock on Murder Inc. because they did their numbers.
Yeah,
but
they was busting ass with those 3.
But if you want to rank them,
because at the time, remember their tagline was. At the time, their tagline was, "We had the most talented record label." Remember?
Yeah.
Because they was writing other people's songs and stuff like that. A little stamp in the game at one point.
But it was so short lived, bro.
Yeah, it was short.
Like 2002 to like 2004, maybe 5.
Was it shorter than Rough Riders?
No, because Rough Riders had from like 99 to like maybe
Shit, Rough Riders, they had the Locks, they had Eve.
No, we talking about the longest they wave.
We just talking about how long the wave was. Like they're about the same.
From like 9.
Yeah, they're around the same. Yeah.
To like, they got the same. Yeah,
they're around the same.
Okay, take Rockefeller out the picture because that's the one exception to the rule, right?
Because of Jay-Z.
Because of Jay-Z, but everybody,
Jay-Z changes everything.
Like, but every
because
label,
if he didn't drop it every year, shit.
Well,
Puffy too. You gotta take Bad Boy out too.
That's why I wanted to take Bad Boy out. I can't put them in the same category as Bad Boy.
What?
I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Not Murder Inc. and Rockefeller. I mean, not Murder Inc. and
but
Rough Riders.
Speaking of Death Row, what we talked about a few weeks ago is what does Snoop Dogg get with the Death Row acquisition? So some of the masters have been released. Not Tupac's, but Snoop Dogg gets the Chronic Doggy Style. He get a few of them things, man.
Yo, that's crazy. He owned the Chronic.
That's great,
bro. That's
crazy.
That's
tremendous.
That's crazy that he owns Chronic and Dr. Dre don't own it though. Like that's nuts to me. Like,
you know what I was thinking?
God damn, like he gotta give him something though. Like,
you know what I was thinking?
Give him shit.
He don't gotta give him nothing, but you would think he would though. Like,
gotta give him shit.
Why wouldn't
you would think he would though. Like,
you know what I was thinking though? This is like to piggyback off what Ant and Roland was just saying, right? First off, why didn't Dre try to acquire this? Number one. Number two is now that I do own the Chronic, like, does Dre care? You get what I'm saying? Like, Dre left.
You know why he don't? Because niggas sold beats to Apple. So I don't care either.
That too.
I wouldn't care.
He went and started his own. Like, he owns Aftermath, which is just as precious as Death Row. You get what I'm saying?
It's not more. If not more, bro.
It's not more. So
you know what
it's not like a Jay-Z thing where Jay-Z is obsessed with Reasonable Doubt.
Right.
We don't know if Dre's obsessed with the Chronic. We don't even know because Dre wasn't even writing on this shit. So I don't know if he even cared.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I can't compare them either.
Yeah, it's like Dre.
But that is his musical masterpiece, though, bro. Like,
that's right.
Sonically,
exactly.
though, that's his magnum opus.
Yeah, but if he wanted it, I think he would have got it over Snoop. Is what I'm saying. If he really wanted this,
think about it. Snoop is the artist, and he's the one who wanted it.
Right.
There's a reason for that. Like,
right.
I can see what Flaw is saying.
Nah, I get it. I get that though, but think about it though, bro. If it ain't worth shit, if it's only, if it's just worth having it by name, if the shit ain't worth nothing monetarily, and I just sold fucking beat that worth to Apple for $1 billion,
because it's probably not worth that much.
Why do I care? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I really don't know what our classic '90s albums is worth besides just owning, because we don't know what they're.
They could be used for anything, though.
I think they mean more to us.
Them shits out.
Yeah,
I think they worth more to us, like in meaning and in like spirit and sentimental value.
They're not worth that much money, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to shit on their albums though, because they obviously sold records and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I think
that's why I hate when people say people are dumb when they sell their masters. Nigga, they mine.
Right.
If I want to sell them for $100 million and live the rest of my life with my $100 million, leave me alone. Don't tell me I'm stupid. Them records was 30 years old. I'm not doing anything with them. I'm not getting paid.
However,
so I'm selling them.
But this is the Chronic, though, bro. Like, this is the Chronic.
What do you think the Chronic is worth right now?
I'm just saying, this is not just any album, though, bro. This is not just any album, though, bro. This is the Chronic. This G thing. This is Jeen Yuhs.
You gotta understand, like, it means something to us, and we're up there in age now.
I mean, hip hop, period. Not just us. Hip hop.
Bro, them kids don't give a fuck about no Chronic.
They don't care. They're not. It's not making money right now. Ain't nobody streaming the Chronic.
I'm streaming the Chronic, but I understand that. I understand that. Now I just streamed Let Me Ride the other day. Shit.
Nigga, Let Me Ride one time.
Chill.
That's my jam, man.
Rolling in my 6'4".
Yeah, I was that shit. You can't stream it once every 5 years.
But what I'm saying is, though, like in hip hop, though, certain albums mean a lot to us in the culture.
Definitely classic.
This is one of them albums. And for Dr. Dre to not own it and Snoop own it is kind of crazy. But who else would you want owning this outside of Snoop?
That's
what I mean. I'll say that, and this, I like to actually connect this with our independent artists dropping music on their own label, not really selling a lot of records, but you're actually making money off your project, regardless of how much it is. Could be the same thing as owning your masters to like Doggy Style, right? So let's just say, like Roland said, I will license out one of my singles, and even though that check might be $20,000, the feeling to make money off of me, off something I did 2 years ago, is a priceless feeling. It's a priceless feeling. So, okay, the Chronic might not be doing nothing right now, but we talked about this earlier. The NWA movie. I think Snoop is working on it. Snoop is working on the movie. Remember that he was motivated by the NWA movie, and they want a Snoop Dogg Dog Pound film. I don't know how it's going to come, but if
I don't know how that either.
Bro, think about the records we talking about from these albums though that this nigga own now though. Jeen and Juice, bro, that's forever gonna go. Forever gonna go. G-Thing. Forever gonna go.
You would have to license it somewhere for it to go right now. Right now, it's just sitting on your Apple Music. That's what I'm saying.
Guess what? But this is what I'm saying.
That shit could be Navy commercials. AT&T commercial.
Nigga, it don't matter, bro. That shit always go.
Yeah, but Snoop has to give it out. That's what I'm saying. It's like if a movie comes out today and the preview is a Mama Said Knock You Out song, then yes, I get it. But if no movie is using it, then that song is just sitting there. It's
like you got to bank on somebody making a movie and wanting to pick one of your songs.
It's Jeen and Juice though, bro.
And who's playing it today is what I'm saying.
You don't think Jeen and Juice is gonna go in somebody's movie trailer somewhere, bro? Just the music, not even the song. Just the music.
We're saying the same thing then. He just has to license it out, and once he
that's all he got to do.
We're saying the same thing. As of right now, I just don't see it nowhere. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, these are songs that, bro, they are classics in our community. G-Thing is gonna go somewhere. Somebody fucking movie trailer. Just the music. It don't gotta be the lyrics, just the music alone, bro.
No,
like
we're saying the same thing. They just haven't made a movie right now.
They haven't done it yet. Yeah. But they're gonna come out with a West Coast movie, Boys in the Hood 2 or some shit.
If that's Snoop's idea, that's a brilliant idea. Once again, Snoop Dogg is coming out with a movie, which we know. Tupac got one, NWA got one, Wu-Tang got a series. Snoop coming out with a movie, fam.
I don't think we need a Snoop movie or a docu-series.
Nah, it's coming. Are you kidding me?
That nigga's the modern day Shaq, yo.
He's the most famous rapper in the world.
But he's still moving and shaking still. But he's still moving and shaking though.
I'm sorry.
This nigga just did fucking.
I'm sorry, fellas. I forgot one thing. Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent is working on the Murder Was the Case show. So he will.
I heard about
I forgot about that. Yeah.
It's coming. Yeah. Sorry, it's already in the works. Murder Was the Case show.
Based off his case?
Yes. And that's him working on Doggy Style and all of that. So that's Death Row music.
Okay, so that might go. That might go.
I just want Dog Pound to get their flowers, fam. That's all I want.
Shout out to Daz, man.
Especially Daz. Yeah, especially Daz, because he produced a lot of shit that people don't know about. It's not even about rapping.
Ain't no fun. Niggas love Ain't No Fun. He did Ain't No Fun.
Daz did that, man. Not Dr. Dre.
Let me ask y'all though. How does the dog? Because I made fun of the Dog Pound not being in the Super Bowl. I did, but how does the dog?
But you was wrong, man. I was like, why do you think Dog Pound was gonna go up there, man? That's crazy.
So tell me, right? Y'all are producers, and we want to create the best thing ever. How does the Dog Pound get the flowers? A versus, a show, a movie? How do you give it to the Dog Pound?
It can't be a versus.
It should have been a versus.
It would have to be during Snoop Dogg's biopic or docu-series, whatever. Man, it would have to be because
it should have been versus.
They aren't main event. You know what I'm saying? They were, like if
the warm up. Yeah, opening act type shit, like
not saying, I don't want to take anything away from, but they are like the Joel Ortiz of.
God damn, yo, come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
Why y'all keep shitting on this man, dog?
I'm just saying, like when it comes to Death Row, Dog Pound was the Joel Ortiz of Death Row. Like they were still nasty, but they weren't Snoop or Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Joe, let's keep it a stack. Being compared to Joel Ortiz means that you're super dope. You're just the weakest link, on that.
Of a very strong chain.
A very strong chain.
What about the East? What was the East Siders? What about them niggas?
That's not Death Row. That's
not Death Row.
It wasn't Death Row.
Snoop shit.
No, that was Snoop doing some other shit.
That was his people. That's his boy.
Hey, yo,
who was the niggas on Pac shit though? Who was his little group? The West. What was the nigga?
The Outsiders.
Outlaws.
I'm sorry. Outlaws.
It wasn't Death Row.
Jersey.
No,
hell no.
I'm just asking.
Nope.
Nah. They ain't fuck with them.
You're going to get, as far as I know, as far as this script says, we get Dr. Dre's Chronic, Doggy Style, Above the Rim soundtrack, which just hit the DSPs. As for no Tupac music yet. That's all you need, really, fam.
Can't find Deep Cover nowhere, bro. Where's Deep Cover at? I can't find that nowhere.
Damn,
They
that's a
haven't
good question.
released it. Well, why? I mean, I'm not buying if you're not going to release it.
The only deep cover I can find is motherfucking Pun and Fat Joe shit. Y'all
Right,
cannot find
you gotta
nothing.
like put it on YouTube. Or something.
All right. So look, fellas, I got a gig to go to in a bit.
Okay.
So we got 30 more minutes. I want to get to Snowfall. Did y'all see it?
I watched Snowfall. I did.
Snowfall talk. Hold on, let me get the
niggas put so much respect on Franklin's name, but I think respect need to be put on Louis' name.
Good. Let's talk about it.
We can talk about that. Hold on, let me get rolling back here. Hey, yo, Roland, we about to did you see Snowfall?
I've been watching it. I didn't get a chance to watch it this weekend, this week because I was out of town. But y'all can watch. Y'all can talk about it. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it anyway. Yeah.
We're gonna bring up Snowfall, man. We got a nice little season 5 graphic.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You're ready to get into it. Episode 3, season 5. Man, we start off the episode with a group huddle. Franklin lets his team know Teddy, aka the CIA, is back in charge. They assume Grady is dead, but no proof. Franklin knows his pops is gone. Starting off the episode real strong. Once again, Franklin, I'm having a group meeting, letting them niggas know what it is. It is what it is. Once again, and Jarrell clarified it via group text. We're an hour after a year after season 4.
A little over a year, he said.
Yeah. So when we left season 4, it was a little tension between Louis, Jerome, and Franklin, but I guess they all started working together. And what we learned in this episode is their agreement is Franklin is basically giving them keys for cheap, and it's fucking up the money all around. Actually,
Yeah, so in timeline wise, we was thinking about the timeline, right? So currently, they said Franklin is 24 years old. We know the year is 1986 because of the Lynn bias. That's when he passed. And so because he said it's been a little over a year, so the last season probably was in 1984. At least that's what I'm guessing.
Yeah. So going on into the to episode, Louis and Jerome, they have a meeting with what we come to find out is Scully's peoples. I didn't know. I forgot actually what happened with Scully in season 4. I know they didn't kill him, but I forgot what happened.
They didn't kill him, but
it was in the hospital, remember?
Louis got shot.
Yeah.
So she was in the hospital. So because they killed Scully's baby mom, remember that?
Yeah.
They killed Scully's baby's mom. So Scully found Louis in the hospital bed.
Yep.
He was going to shoot her, but her and Jerome talked him down. Because remember, he was getting religious and stuff
he
like
got
that.
Shot, but he was shot too, though. Remember?
Right. He was leaking.
Yeah.
At the time. So instead of him shooting Louis, they just helped each other basically. And they've been in business ever since. They've been loyal to each other ever since.
So, and just to spin back to the meeting, Franklin lets Louis and Jerome know that no discount on the keys. The money is the money. Louis and Jerome let Scully's people know that they can't give him that price cut. Scully isn't too happy about this.
Really?
We gonna talk about how crazy Scully is.
Yeah,
his daughter's birthday was coming up, so he was on edge like a motherfucker.
Right. So he cut some dude ear off just because he did something wrong.
Yeah, I don't know if that's an excuse for Scully to be on the edge for his daughter's birthday. I just thought that's just a Scully.
And he cut it off with like a samurai sword.
Yes,
samurai sword.
Hair off with a samurai sword.
Watch this crazy shit, dog.
Yeah. It sounds real crazy, man.
It's crazy, man. Believe me.
Scully calls up Louis and Jerome to set up a meeting, and we know, it's never a regular meeting with Scully, man. And this is just the perfect example of like, it's why you got to respect your drug bosses, fam. Like if I'm Jerome and I'm Louis and I'm meeting with Scully and we make it out alive, once I get you all my drop, fam, just get out my face. Like,
please, I'm out. I don't want to talk at all.
Because we talked about this last week, Jarrell, like Franklin, when he met up with all these connects, they was whipping his ass, and then he actually comes back with the drugs. Like, fam, you know what I got to go through to get these drugs?
Right.
You got to respect your drug bosses, fam, because they go through the craziest meetings, fam. Just give me the drugs so I can.
Imagine though, like you because they were in their office and they got like basically a message that's saying Scully want to meet with them. Just that alone is just stressful. Like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this nigga.
I gotta meet Scully. Like I never want to meet Scully.
Yes,
especially with the history involved.
Yeah, with the history and no history. I don't want to meet Scully. I don't want to ever see his face. Ever.
Definitely, he's unstable. Teddy and Franklin, they have a meeting, and Teddy suggests that to have Louis and Jerome give them the right amount because Franklin went to Teddy like, listen, man, I want to readjust those keys. Teddy let him know that it's not the keys that's the issue. It's you giving Jerome and Louis a discount. He also dodged the answer of, did he have anything to do with Alton's death, which is Franklin's pops? And he said Teddy basically told him, well, it was the CIA, necessarily him, which we all know that's a lie. Franklin and his pops really didn't have that tight of a relationship unless Franklin's playing poker. I think Franklin's playing poker. I think that he's handcuffed by the CIA. So regardless of how he feels about his pops coming up missing or being murdered, he's not really really showing his true emotion. Kind of like when Teddy popped up, even though he would rather, work with the other connect. His game phase never changed. Oh, right. So we going with you now? Okay. But we know that's bullshit. Like he probably punched the air when Teddy left.
I think Franklin is smart enough to know the gravity of the situation when it comes to the CIA, and everybody else don't because they don't. He's the only one who deal with them.
Yeah. He's so close to it. Yeah.
Right. So that's why Louis and Jerome can have pushback on stuff that he says. Mm-hmm. But Franklin, it is what it is. Like there's no, you can't do anything different. This is the CIA we're in with.
Yeah, that's the funny part. Like Louis and Jerome think they get their rocks off because they talk a lot, and Franklin just sits there and listens. But nothing's going to change. Fam.
Nothing's going to change.
CIA will make you disappear. Like nothing's going to change. It's not like you can bully me because Teddy don't want you in charge. Teddy wants who he can control, which is Franklin.
Right.
And imagine if he put Louis in charge, and Louis had a problem with the prices. She'd be all day.
They're all dead.
Yeah, she like
because they're all replaceable.
So here's the part that really threw me off, fam. I thought they was really gonna get Scully out of there because we was talking about how Scully cutting niggas' ears off with machete swords, and I'm thinking like, there's a lot of people who might not want this type of leadership around them. So I was believing him when he said, "Yo, man, we all agree, man. We get him out of here, man. The keys is the keys. It is what it is." I thought they got rid of Scully at the psychic spot. I did.
I didn't think so because they didn't show it. Every time you don't see a death on screen, I don't believe they're dead.
Especially a Scully death, right?
Especially something going on in another series, but we're not talking about that series. Somebody else ain't dead either.
Especially a Scully death. You want to see that.
Right. Death. Like, think about it. Scully been in the series for the past 3 years. You're not going to see them shoot him?
He's just going to go to commercial break on his death?
All of a sudden, commercial break, and they got commercial break, and they got like his chain with the locket on it. Yeah. Like, come on, fam. You ain't do nothing to Scully. Scully would have killed them still.
Scully would have ate them bullets, wouldn't he?
Would have ate them bullets and killed them somehow.
Hey, yo,
that is a monster.
Now that you mentioned it, though, bro, when it came back from commercial and now and his mans and them talking to Louis and old boy and all that, it ain't even look right. It ain't
right.
Even, you know what I'm saying?
You felt something was off. Yeah, you could tell.
Well, I guess I'm naive because I believe the shit.
But I didn't know he was like right there though.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think nobody.
I didn't think he was right there though.
Yeah, I know he did. So basically, Louis, Scully, and Jerome have built the bond. Something we need to watch. That's something we need to watch. That's not your regular bond, fam. Like they let him, like Luke, like Scully could have killed Louis. He didn't. Yep. Jerome had to drop on Scully. He didn't kill him. They had to drop on Scully again. They didn't kill him.
Right. They actually trust each other.
They trust each other. They have to. They trust each other so much that Scully said, "Don't worry about the keys. Don't worry about the price. It is what it is.
It is what it is."
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know in this business you can't trust nobody, but goddamn, like they're working on something now. I don't know what.
They're gonna get Franklin out of here, bro. Franklin weak.
Franklin's weak. See, I understand you don't like Franklin.
I'm not saying
but he the nigga on the picture. Ain't nothing happening.
Okay. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so
you cannot put Scully or Jerome on that picture, fam.
Yeah, you can't have it. Snowfall season 6.
I'm not saying put Scully and Jerome on the picture. What I'm saying is you can have them possibly be in cahoots to try to get him off the throne.
They will fail. Yeah. That's what we're saying. It's gonna be. They're gonna fail though.
And it's not. And it's not because Franklin is a smooth criminal. It's because he's
backed by the CIA. Like, they don't know that's what I'm saying. They don't know the gravity of the situation.
Louis thinks she does because she remember when Franklin was laid up.
Right.
She ran the business for a couple. She thinks she does.
Yeah. So she was working with the other dude.
No, she was working with Reed. Remember?
She was.
Yeah. Let me talk to him.
She was. Yeah.
Okay.
So she think in her mind that she even said it in this episode. Yeah, remember when you was laid up? Know what I mean?
Right.
And all that. So in her mind, she thinks she can.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Reed to kill her and Jerome and just replace him with somebody quick.
Yes.
Like, nigga, you want a speaker shop, nigga?
Right. You jamming Jerome. Oh, you jamming Jerome now, huh? Yeah, all right.
So where we leave off at? Scully, you know, him and Jerome and Louis, they created a bond. I really don't know what's really happening with this dirty cop guy. He had a little small scene on it. Apparently, he helped Louis and Jerome through this year that we missed.
Yo, why he was making food in her? I really don't get. I don't get their relationship at all.
I don't get it. I don't know what's happening.
It seems like that's her little brother or something.
Right.
It's like
they're related.
It's like they just had to give him a scene in that episode so we don't forget about him because they're not using him yet. If that makes sense.
Hot, though, so I mean,
I think they related or something.
But they never like it. Yeah, but they never showed his benefits to this organization. They just
not yet. Yeah.
So we don't.
He alluded to like, bitch, I'm the reason why you still in business.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Give me something so you can stay in business type shit. So they basically he want her to snitch on somebody. You know what I mean? Give him somebody. You know what I mean?
Will they try to put Franklin in jail and try to take over?
Hey, that's what I'm saying, bro.
He's backed by the CIA. He was in jail for murder and got out.
I know, but I don't think Louis respects that because Louis wants to be the replacement. Like we're saying, he's backed by the CIA, and Louis thinks she can be backed by the CIA. That's her energy.
Right.
Get rid of Franklin. I can be the man.
So you think Jammer Jerome is going to put his nephew in prison for the rest of his life so his wife could take over?
According to this episode, honestly, Jammin' Jerome does whatever Louis says.
I ain't gonna lie. It
does look like that, though. Because
if I was Jammin' Jerome, I ain't gonna front. I might listen to Louis, too.
Let's fast forward.
Louis boss for real.
Let's fast forward to the end. We have another meeting. Like, Franklin meets up with Jerome and Louis. And what's being known is Franklin has a face-to-face encounter with Louis. And I guess he been new. But he makes it known that day that splitting up with me wasn't Jerome's idea. It was yours, wasn't it, Louis? Which lets us know that Jerome had to go with it. Think about it. His girl just got shot. She's on her deathbed. And she talking that shit to him. We can do our own thing, Jerome.
Right.
We supposed to do. Like, I get that's your nephew, but that's not your girl. That's not your son. That's your nephew.
Right.
Like, come on.
Right.
I know.
You're going to listen to your woman before you listen to your nephew.
Fam, that's not even my son. That's my nephew. I will listen. Fam. What he looked like his nephew over his girl or his wife or whatever she is to him. That's just never going to happen. It's never.
No, never.
Your own kids don't stay over your wife.
Franklin know that too. That's why he ain't. It's not like he mad at Jerome.
He understand.
He gotta respect it. He understand it.
You gotta respect it. You already know, fam. Like what I look like. Like I'm going to keep saying it. What do I look like? Taking your side over my own wife, man. My own kids wouldn't get that. I will hope she would make the right decision.
Right.
But if you're in the house, I mean, we've all been there. You in the house and the kids and the moms are
still there. What the fuck are you talking about? We still there.
You said been there, nigga. I'm mine upstairs.
Still there. Like
I'm saying, we've all had an example of something like this happening.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's on one side, the mom on the other side. And they go, well,
let's see mom.
See mom.
Yeah, let's see mom. Yeah, let's see mom.
Do whatever your mom says.
Yeah. I don't know why you looking at me.
Listen to your mother.
Man, mom tell them something. They look at dad. What you looking at me for?
I get that all the time, boy.
Yeah.
Usually, I don't even know what she said. I told him to ask her anyway.
Bro,
I don't know what she said. Go ask her.
That literally just happened. Literally, while we potting, that just happened.
Don't you ever don't ever be the good dad to make the mom look bad.
I refuse to be the good dad. I don't want to be the good dad.
I don't know what
no.
talking about right now, bro.
Not if it's going to make everything else a headache. You out of your mind.
For real.
No.
I need that shit in my life.
Headache. Word. Oh, so you saying it can go, right? Okay.
The goal is not the kid's happiness.
They'll be all right.
We pod though. We talk about Franklin. Like, who said the kids' happiness is
kids'
the goal?
happiness is not the goal.
It is never the goal. Stop it. They're children.
Y'all need to watch that earthquake Netflix.
Oh, I still ain't see it, man.
Hey, yo.
I heard it was hard, though. I got to watch that.
Fuck them kids.
Hilarious.
Yo, we going to talk about that next week because I didn't see it at all. Yo. I got to check that out. I'm going to check that out tonight.
Shout out Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle gave him that man his first shot. That was dope.
This is first produced comedy special that wasn't his on Netflix.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That Earthquake been in the game forever.
It's like 40 years. Like,
yeah, he a legend.
Mm-hmm.
So basically to end Snowfall, Franklin, Louis, Jerome, and Peaches. Can't forget about Peaches.
He got AIDS, but go ahead.
Yo, Peaches don't got AIDS.
He was scratching. He was throwing some things.
Peaches got AIDS, bro.
I think Peaches.
I'm calling it. He gay. He been fucking niggas, and he got AIDS. I'm calling it right now.
I think Peaches might be on the stuff and trying to hide it. And it's gonna come like him sniffing his nose, acting like he's sick. I think that might be withdrawal, or I don't know. Something's definitely up with Peaches.
Or it could be he like boy pussy and he was getting up in it and got AIDS because of it. Remember, this is the early 80s, bro. This is the early 80s, bro. It's like 86.
Yeah, I understand that, but they didn't show nothing about it. Like, you just pulled
This episode 3. This episode 3, bro.
Where did it come from, though?
We may see it in episode 5.
They would have showed him sliding off somewhere.
Yeah, they would have said something.
We may see it in episode 5. Like, we don't know.
Okay.
Episode flashback.
Okay. All right. Episode 5
went from sniffing to him having AIDS.
This is the 80s, bro. I'm just saying. This is the 80s.
Yo.
It was wild.
This is no joke. Yes, it was.
The 80s was wild. Y'all know it.
What award show? What award show is it that give out awards for shows? Method Man and Mary just won an NCAA award, but it's another one. Like, what's the highest?
Oh, the Golden Globes. The
Emmys.
The Emmys are the TV awards, though. Yeah.
Off this last scene alone, fam. I need my man to get nominated from some type of award, fam. Because that energy, Franklin, that energy he brought to the table at the end of it, man.
He did that before, though.
You know, he did that a couple times too.
He did.
Like, yeah.
He did.
He felt this one, though.
No, it's just before I wasn't really into award shows, but I just saw Meth and Mary win. So now I'm in the like, okay. And they're giving us our awards. They're giving us
awards, bro.
But I didn't even I wasn't even paying attention to that.
Those are the black awards, though, bro.
That's why I said. That's why I said not the NCAA. What are the other awards?
The Emmys, yeah.
The Emmys. You got the Golden Globes, yeah.
I mean, honestly, I don't keep up with the Emmys. I used to. He might have actually, been nominated already.
I know he's been nominated. I think he's been nominated quite a few times. Maybe.
Shout out! Yeah, we just got a salute from Poland.
Yeah,
shout out to our Polish family, Andy N.
Yeah, shoot out to Andy, man, from the MBK fam. Huge Knicks fan, man.
I mean, I know he's not going to win because
and shout out to Darren too. Darren popped up earlier.
Days of Our Lives and stories be on and shit.
Days of Our Lives.
That shit ain't even on no more, bro.
Is it? I wouldn't know. It's not like I can't keep up with the stories.
The only thing on right now is All My Children. I think is Young and the Restless.
I think General Hospital.
General Hospital, not there no more.
General Hospital, probably still on.
I think I heard somebody talk about General Hospital recently for some reason, so I think they're still on. But I don't keep up with the stories. No,
he's going to get smoked. He's going to get smoked if he get nominated. Nigga gonna lose whoever is star character in Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, he wouldn't be in that category though, because that's like daytime drama. That's daytime though. Like it's different. Like they made a special category for them.
He's gonna lose to like Bridgerton or some shit. Like
he'll lose to like the Walter Whites of the world, the Tony Sopranos. Like he needs to be. Say that again, Rolling.
The Game of Thrones niggas.
Carlton might win one. know what I'm saying?
Carlton?
Playing Carlton. Yeah,
See,
I think he
I
might
still
win
haven't
one,
watched
yeah.
Bel Air. I still gotta check Bel Air out.
And guess
But I
what?
heard. Hold
we
on.
need to have a Bel Air fucking recap because that shit is just as good as Snowfall.
I'm gonna really try to watch them all this week.
Gotta
Maybe
catch
we could,
them all.
Yeah,
yes.
we can. Maybe we could talk about
it.
it the next show because I heard Carlton and like.
Hey, yo, I fucking hate Carlton, yo.
I heard Carlton like people on his ass, nigga.
Nah, this nigga always be looking. Every time he looking sinister.
That
Everybody
ice grill
is,
is
man.
real, dog. That ice grill is serious with
This
him,
nigga,
dog.
he always be lurking, like looking sinister over a sunset balcony and some shit. Like,
So I gotta watch Bel Air, man. Damn.
they
Yes,
got
you do. Yes,
Jeffrey
you do.
like a mob boss and shit. Like Jeffrey's like a gangster, like on a low. Like shit is crazy, bro. Like
Bel Air is
Yeah,
definitely official.
Yes, it is.
I've been wanting to fight Carlton for every episode of
He don't want to slack, yo. Y'all want to put hands on this
Funny,
nigga back.
man.
They put too much sauce on this one. This one here though, you talking about?
Yeah,
Woo,
this-
like this
this
Carlton
yeah.
different.
Yo,
Carlton,
another show,
They
yo,
put too
totally
much
different.
sauce on Carlton.
They put too much sauce
Yo.
on Carlton, fan.
Like he too much of a
You
jerk.
know,
Like
we got
Nah,
no.
Carlton,
We got to
yeah.
remember this cat is. They was in high school, so he's 16 years old at the time
Yeah.
right now. So just like it was in the show, but in today's times, 2022, yo, this Carlton is vicious as a motherfucker. Yo, this
crazy,
cat don't
bro.
give no fucks,
Hey, yo,
man.
he don't give a fuck, yo. This nigga sniffs Xanax, bro. He sniffs Xanax.
he sniffs Xanax.
He grinds his Xanax up and sniff that shit, bro.
The family, only person I know about it is Will. Really?
Yeah. Will the only
The only
and
person-
Lisa know.
And Lisa know, yeah. You need to
Yeah,
see
we gotta
watch the
watch
show.
it.
Yeah, you gotta watch
I
it.
gotta watch. I gotta watch that.
Yeah.
Man. I heard it was good.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
show y'all gotta watch is a comedy. It's on Peacock as well. It's called Grand Crew, yo, all black cast.
Hey yo, me and wife we start watching. We watched.
Check it
We
out.
We just caught up last night.
Yeah,
Matter of
it's-
fact,
it's-
Grand
I
Crew
gotta
was cool.
check that out.
Pretty
I
dope
watched a
stuff.
few. I watched a few of those episodes. I've also watched the Abbott Elementary show, which is
That's
Great.
dope.
Mhm. That's
Abbott is
dope.
dope
That's a
too.
good
Yeah,
show. That is
Abbott
dope as
Elementary is
well.
great too.
I'm glad we getting a plethora of African American television shows now that Blackish is going off. You know,
Yeah.
Blackish has been a staple for like the
Yeah,
last
but
8
Abbott
years.
Elementary
you know what
is
I'm
their
saying?
replacement.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Abbott
just
is a good
overall
show.
on television. Know what I mean? Just overall. Know what I
I've
mean?
said that this is the best lineup of black television that we've ever had. Now I
In a
didn't
minute.
bias because I'm only
Whoa.
No,
so young. But as far as a
in a
collection,
minute.
Nah,
okay,
see.
well, we
You-
don't
I
have
don't
your
like
favorite
that.
shows.
You're not gonna forget about that Martin Living single
Nah,
block.
nah,
know what I
nah,
mean?
nah.
Nah,
I'm gonna tell you
can't get
something.
that.
I don't like that because when it comes to television and film in general,
It goes
of
in
course,
cycles.
all of our best stuff is going to be now because they've been shitting on us for so long. Like we weren't able to get shows greenlit before.
Yeah.
That's right.
We can now. So like it's been mad shows, mad ideas that's probably came up, but they got shelved before because of racism. Now
And
you think
the best thing
50 would not be able to get this off 20 years
he
ago?
would never gotten. Hell no.
Yeah.
No way.
Shout out to Malcolm and Eddie.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
Eddie.
I'm saying the shows that are released, like there's so many.
Yeah.
Of them. This is the best.
Yeah,
color.
a lot of
but
them,
it's
yeah,
a minute.
it's a lot.
But it's a lot of them for a reason, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
It
know.
wasn't that many before.
I know, but I'm saying
10
like
years ago.
I guess I'm just saying like no matter what show you turn off, you could turn on another one and it's dope somewhere else. Like this is just a
Right.
time.
Now you're right though, because all we had was WB at this moment. We only had is WB, bro.
You had the Wayans brothers. Now,
Right.
how we got here, Jarrell, I agree. But we're here and all of it's fire. We could have 10 trash shows, is what I'm saying. But to turn on the Abbott Elementary, to turn on the Crew joint Ant just talked about, to turn on Snowfall, the what you call it? The King of Harlem is coming back. Godfather of Harlem come back soon.
Now,
All the power shows.
now the next trick is to have them all on a black network.
If
Because
they
y'all
can
still
do
at
that.
50,
That's
right?
not gonna happen no more because we're not gonna have a black network anymore. BET
mean,
is not black anymore. It's not.
We have Revolt.
Revolt is
Shit,
not about to be
if
black for
Oprah
long.
gets down.
It's
shit,
not about to
dog.
be black
We
for long.
got OWN.
We're going to have
Yeah.
to do something.
Once you get the OWN, you're not gonna get this type of product that we are accustomed to watching, though. We're
That's
not
a
gonna see
shame.
power on OWN.
That's a shame, though. That's what I'm saying.
You're not
It
gonna hear
should
no
be.
curse
Yeah.
words on OWN. You're gonna get
You're
all
not-
Tyler
you're not-
Perry. You're gonna get all.
We're going to have
Mhm.
something.
You know what I'm saying?
Because see what's going on with Power and 50 Cent, even though that might
yeah.
just be
I think that's bullshit.
It might be a publicity stunt or a promotional tool for 50 to get more seasons. He's done this before, but we know that Stars doesn't really know what power is. They just see numbers. Oh, you number one? Give them another season. They don't really know.
Stars might know what it is, though.
I think they know what it is now.
Stars has always been an urban kind of. Stars has always been geared toward the urban demographic, though.
Like, they have a Stars Black. Yes, they know. They know.
They always had like a Stars Black, like he said.
Always. You know what I mean? So I think they into
but they're not black owned though. So
no, they're not.
I don't care what type of subdivisions they have. It's like every label has an urban division.
Yeah. Even
fuck an urban division. That's what I'm saying.
He said Revolt is black owned. Even them being black owned, they still got to answer to somebody. Viacom, somebody.
No. He's not on Viacom, I don't think. But yeah, I really don't think Diddy has to answer to anybody. And that, part of that is why a lot of programming isn't on there, because he can't pay. What Netflix can for shows.
He can't pay for his pockets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got Drink Champs over there, fam. Like, he get podcasts and shit like that. But sooner or later, he's going to have enough money to finance his own show, and that's going to be dope. That's all.
He's got Drink Champs and Breakfast Club.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He has podcast stuff on there.
He got Jim Jones, the weatherman. That's what he got too.
I'm out.
What's that?
All right. What's that?
Yeah, what's that? Jim Jones got his own show?
Jim Jones got his own little show. The shit trash. He talking about drip. Like, this shit corny as hell. Like, it's old. Like, I mean, you go on YouTube and check it out. He got like 5 views. Like,
I really don't have no say in this. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Free Max B.
It's a touchy subject. Are you asking about British players playing black American?
Man, they black, yo. They black.
They're black. They're black.
Handle their business.
I think that this issue came from Samuel L. Jackson. I think he said he had a problem with a lot of British actors,
and that's what Andrew's saying. He's saying that why they couldn't find an American actor to play him? Why they have to go overseas?
I understand that, but
why is Stringer Bell from England?
All right, but who else would you believe as Stringer though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Stringer was made. He was.
But you just
Blair Underwood? You gonna put Blair Underwood in there?
No, Blair Underwood in the Wires.
I'm just saying.
You just say that because you know him as Stringer Bell now. But before that, you didn't know who Idris Elba was. I guess Andy's question is, how come they couldn't find an American actor, especially that actually plays football, that give him that role, except for somebody from England that don't play football at all?
Do y'all want to pod? Like, you really want to know why, bro? Like,
why is that?
Probably the money.
It ain't the money.
It's the
no,
same.
It can't be money. No.
It is though, bro. It is though, bro. Like, you gotta think about it, bro. These people who are in Britain, and they're getting paid peanuts for what the regular actors in the United States, the black actors, are wanting for these roles. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So if you can get a motherfucker in Britain that's going to charge you $13,000 for something that somebody's going to charge you $1 million for, why not?
I get that, but if you're a major company, right, to Andy's point, right, Harriet Tubman was played by a black actress that is English. Like, she's not even American.
Okay.
To play a role like Harriet Tubman is nuts.
How many black actors in America are tired of slave movies in general?
Yeah, but it's still...
You don't want to see Viola Davis as Harriet Tubman, bro? Angela Bassett don't want to do it.
We don't know they don't want to do it, but there's also some young talent.
If she didn't want to do it, it would have been done already.
I guess we're saying that like there are black actors in America that would love that opportunity.
They might be trash. They might be trash, bro. They might be trash.
We can't answer that.
Yeah, we can't answer that.
You can't answer it, bro. You can't. They're not on there for a reason. They didn't get cast for a reason.
They got to get their weight up.
Audition. You can't say they didn't audition.
We're saying we don't know the reason. We're saying we don't know.
We're saying we don't know what the reason is.
There is a reason, bro.
We know there's a reason.
They were trash, and they didn't get cast because they were trash. There's a reason why they didn't get cast.
Yeah.
Bro,
can't go with that.
Okay.
If that's the case, people not getting casted because they was trash. Nah.
Okay.
Can't say it.
That's the exact reason why you shouldn't cast somebody, right? Is because they are garbage.
No, I'm saying, but you can't assume that they were trash is the reason they didn't get the role. That's what we're saying.
So if they weren't, then why didn't they get the role?
It could be a lot of reasons. That's what we're trying to ask. Like, why not get an American?
Hey, listen. You know why? Because we can talk. We can really pod, but I don't want to get canceled. Never mind. I'm not going to say why. I'm not going to talk about it.
I mean, it's funny, but he does pose a good question. But, we just talked about Snowfall, right?
He British, right? Yeah.
Right. Franklin is not from America.
Right.
He came over
Neither
here.
is Carlton.
He's not.
Nah, he's British too.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't know him, but Franklin, right? He had to come over here and tie it in with hip hop, right? The person who showed him how to do a West Coast accent was Dub C. That was the consultant from Snowfall to teach him how to talk like that.
Shout out to John Singleton. That's John Singleton work.
That's John Singleton. That's a very good move, right? He picked a gangster rapper from the West Coast to show Franklin how to speak. Why not just hire somebody that's from the States?
You know why, bro? Because
there's plenty of actors from LA.
You're right. There are plenty of actors in LA. However, nigga, you can call yourself an actor right now with a headshot and move to LA, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
But we talk about the real actors that actually do it.
Okay.
Here's my opinion. Here's my opinion on it, right? So let's bring up Idris Elba. I don't know if he wasn't the first, but he was probably like the biggest one at a time, like probably the only one at the time. You look at, and I'm assuming, look at how he carries himself, how easygoing he is. Don't got the entourage he doesn't have. And I'm saying that if the Hollywood could catch on to say, hey, these black British actors, they're less of a hassle, they could be cheaper, and they're easier to work with. So
and
now
they take the craft seriously, bro. They take it seriously. Okay, bro.
That's another thing.
Most of these British actors are professionally trained, bro, versus a black actor in our community, or like they go to school for this shit. Most of us think just because we fine and niggas say we look good and we make act on a commercial that let me go try this act.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like you might see where, like we're getting something out of this, and you know what they do? They've copied. Everybody copies. No matter what you do, we copy. We're going to get another British guy. I'm just saying that could be it. That's my opinion.
That could be it too.
Shout out to Jordan Peele. Shout out to Jordan Peele.
Like he got Dane Kaluuya.
He one of the first to do it.
We have John Boyega doing Star Wars.
Yep. All these young black talent are British American.
But I don't want to take anything. I don't want to take anything away from them because they're obviously all talented as hell.
And
you can't just tell me. You can't just tell me there are no young black American actors.
Now we're not saying that they aren't, though, but at the same time, if these motherfuckers are cheaper and they take their craft more seriously than people in the United States do, why not hire them, yo?
Sure.
Why not?
You just gotta find them, man.
They still black, so why do we give a fuck? They still black.
Well, because the problem with that is a black person in America given the opportunity to become and a millionaire, you change families in America. You're changing
why
black
do it matter? Why do it matter, bro? If you black in Africa,
we just told you though. We got nothing to do with Africa.
It has nothing to do
with Africa. That's the problem. That is what you just said right now is the exact problem, bro.
What can we do about that with a Hollywood? No. What can we do about that with a Hollywood role? What does Africa got to do with me getting the role?
Bro, why do I care if I'm a black man, if another black man, wherever he come from, gets a role that I didn't get, bro? Why do I care? If he's a black man, if he's a black man the same as me, why do I care? Regardless of where you come from.
That's not the question that we asked. The question was, what's the difference between a British black man and an American black man? If I'm an American black man,
who cares about what the difference is, though? Like, who cares about
what the difference is? I thought that's what you asked me.
I personally don't care. If he's black, he's black. He got the role.
But there was an answer for it, though. I'm just saying, the question that you don't care for, there was a real answer.
Yeah, like, I know you don't care, but some people do care.
But if an American black man gets a job, he affects his American black family.
Yeah, it affects him.
That British actor is taking that money, probably back to British something. I don't know. Or marrying a white woman.
They all go out to auditions, and you got to handle your business when you get there. I seen the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion, and they said the one Karen Parsons, she auditioned like 3-4 times.
Yeah.
Before she got that role, it was crazy.
Yeah, she was a waitress.
Yeah, she auditioned 3-4 times before she got it. So you got to go after. You got to fight for it. But Flaw, they're not just gonna give it to you.
To your point, though, it all goes to the point that a lot of other cultures outside of America think that African Americans are lazy, that we are like everything is given to us, like, type things, like we are like like they just think we are lazy. We don't work for things we have and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the hip hop culture in us.
It's easy for a white or somebody outside of our culture director to look at a British actor and be like, okay, he's professionally trained. He got this amount of time in school. You know what I mean? He put this amount of work in. Let me give him a shot versus this Mountain Dew commercial ass nigga.
So if you want to extinct the African American male for all those reasons, it just brings blacks in.
And like that just means that the African American needs to work harder. Then, bro, that's all that means.
I'm not against that, but it's also easy to extinct them because I can just replace y'all with somebody who looks like y'all.
Work harder. Then whose fault is that? Then, bro, whose fault is that?
I'm with that. I'm with that too.
I mean, we got to think about John Singleton is the one who picked Franklin.
That part too.
And I mean, we got people.
We got to start accepting responsibility, though, bro. Like this whole thing right now, it's about accepting responsibility.
Where did anybody?
People are mad. Like this guy Andy, he's upset that Hollywood is picking British black actors and shit. Like, who cares about that shit? Like,
I don't think he's upset. It's just a question. It didn't seem like he was upset about it. It's just a question because it's a good question.
But people are upset about that thing.
African Americans pay taxes in this country, but yet you'd rather get.
If you a trash actor, bro,
that's your opinion. The trash actor part is what you're saying.
What I'm saying is, bro, they're not getting picked for a reason, bro. So you don't think their skills have a part to do with that, though, bro? Like,
for you to just assume there's no good.
If they were good actors, they would probably get picked for some of these roles.
I guess the problem is you're assuming that there are no good actors just because
I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is y'all are saying like they're getting picked because
here's what I'm saying.
Why are they getting picked?
If a British black man and an African American black man audition and the British guy won, cool. I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
Yeah, we're not saying that if they won, they won. But we're saying
there's no problem. He won.
No problem. The question is for them to get all of the lead roles that African American black men can have. There's a reason they are not getting them.
10.
Okay, think about this. Think about this though. How many is their time, bro? It's just their time. How many years have Samuel L. Jackson, motherfucking Denzel, Will Smith, Don Cheadle, etc. dominated the box office in the United States and America? It's their time now, bro.
So
it's a new breed.
Well, think about it though. They are American. So they're from here. They should have dominated. So you're saying that it's time for.
But we go over there and dominate their box offices, though. Will Smith has gone overseas and dominated box offices. Men in Black, Independence Day, Blade went overseas, did numbers.
But they're American. They are American movies, though.
All movies go overseas.
Yeah, they are American movies.
Okay, so what's I don't understand what the problem. I don't understand what like why people have a problem with now all of a sudden. That's just like when the Beatles came over here playing rock and roll. Nobody had a problem with that. It was just Beatlemania. Now I mean, when the Rolling Stones came over here playing American music and dominated the charts, it was just they were good. Now all of a sudden,
I wasn't
the same sandwich.
I assumed that people didn't like them because everybody talks about Elvis stealing shit. What do you mean?
It's not Elvis. It's not Elvis is American. You know what I'm saying?
But he still stole it. Okay. So the Beatles coming over here, we don't know what they was saying. We don't know why the Beatles are playing.
What I'm saying, if you're good, you're good. But if you're good, you're good. What difference do it make? If you're good, you make good music, you make good movies. What difference do it make?
Because we can also argue that the machine can see the Beatles and forget about the Americans that's here because we just like them and we're doing the same shit. That's all right.
But true enough.
The Beatles better than me.
Okay,
the machine just might want to invest in
we
you.
could act like we like the Beatles if we want to.
I didn't like the Beatles. Yeah. I didn't like them niggas.
I'm saying most of the people that I know did not like the Beatles.
But millions of people did though. Like
they did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but millions of people would probably like whoever else the machine picked. I'm just saying if the machine is just like Ant said, it's your time. It's like all the new young actors are British, fam. It's not like sometimes you gotta look and go, wait a minute, something's up. Don't know what it is, but hey, it is what it is.
So let me ask y'all, do y'all have a problem with European actors of black descent being cast in all these roles now?
I think it's funny, but I don't pay no mind.
It's not
about it because Andy asked.
It's not about having a problem with it. I don't got a problem with a lot of shit.
I don't got a problem with it.
No, because some people do. I mean, I'm sorry to make this like a thing, but some people do, and I just want to address it.
But I can see why, like if Samuel L. Jackson had a problem with it, obviously, because he's an American actor. So him having a problem with it actually makes sense.
Nigga,
Samuel Jackson had a problem with rappers
$1 billion. This nigga movie grossed $1 billion.
No, he had a problem with that too.
Sit down, Samuel.
I mean, he says that because you got to think about who's it coming from. We was talking about messengers in the message, right? If Samuel L. Jackson has a problem with it, that means he knows countless of actors that have not gotten these roles because of it. That's why he said it. He's not saying it for himself. It's not a British nigga that's taking his job. He doesn't have a problem with it for himself.
He just knows a good actor.
He just knows that, like, he knows a lot of young black actors from America isn't getting their just due because of that. That's why he brought it up. He's not hating for himself. Like, John Boyega is not stealing any Samuel L. Jackson roles.
That's what I'm saying. So why is he even?
Because he knows people that they're being shitted on right now.
Like he must have saw something.
Yeah,
Everybody's not a Samuel L. Jackson, bro. Okay.
Everybody came up through the ranks. Shit.
Everybody. I'm just speaking from a talent, point of view. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not in them auditions. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if Nick Cannon is going there for these auditions. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know who is auditioning for these roles that these British people are getting. You understand what I'm saying? They're obviously getting them for a reason. They're good at them. We can't name one of these British actors that's played a role that we've talked about that's been trash. You know what I'm saying? Real. So there's a reason why they're getting cast.
That's not saying that the 10 others that came in second place wouldn't have been good.
Wouldn't have been good either.
Maybe
we just don't
better.
know.
Maybe they're better.
We don't know. What's what we're saying? We don't know. That's what we're saying.
Let's just say this, right? Will Smith turned down like the role of the Matrix.
House Party. Well, House Party been good if Will Smith.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't know. Like Will Smith as Neo in the Matrix. Would we have fuck with that?
No. I'm cool. You know what it is?
But he can obviously act. That's what I'm saying.
You know what it is? You seen it already, so you like fuck it. I fuck it.
Right, you seen it already.
You can't see a different face on him.
That's why we can't. When you said Stringer Bell, right? With Stringer Bell. No, I cannot see another Stringer Bell.
Because you've already seen this.
But at the time, none of us knew this nigga was British at all.
No, we didn't. We did.
We never seen his face before that.
Right, we did not. Absolutely.
But that's the thing, though. And it's like you see these guys and you sold on them. You can't see another face on them. So I get what you're saying. Like, they're there. They're good. Franklin ain't going nowhere. Whoever playing these roles, they good. They great. They earned it. Yeah. I get what you're saying. It's
but
just
for the next role, though, it could be a good young American actor that can get it.
Well, we got to get out of here real quick, though, man.
Our American actors need to take their craft a little bit more seriously because these British actors, bro, everyone that you see that's doing something, bro, they are trained. They done went to school for this shit. Like they paid their dues.
Hopefully,
a lot of us think because a girl say we cute and you need to be in videos or something or TikTok popping. Now we want to go act now, man. Like, it don't work that way.
Real quick though. Randomly, but look, randomly though, right? An African could just come over here and outwork all of us because they come from a more conditioned, trained background from a kid.
Right.
They more conditioned to just be on point. I get it that African American men need to do better. That's not saying that all of them are trash. I just can't subscribe to all of us. Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Before we get out of here, I want to answer Andy's question real quick. He asked, let me ask you guys real quick. Was Pac a good actor?
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
You know why? Good. It's a movie. Check out a movie called Gridlock.
Yeah, Gridlock.
Yes.
He did not play himself in Gridlock, and he played basically a drug addict with
Gridlock is my favorite from him.
Damn, who was the dude in Gridlock with him?
John Belushi.
I think it was John Belushi.
I
think it was John Belushi. Yeah, it was a very good movie. He's a good actor, and plus, Poetic Justice.
Poetic Justice.
Justice. He was good. That wasn't Tupac.
Gang related.
Yeah,
the gang related with Jim Belushi.
Now I know for a fact.
Tim Roth.
Tim Roth.
I know for a fact. A lot of people, basically, this question, you don't really want to give him credit for Juice. I get it. But even though he played a comfortable
role, you got to think about how young he was doing all this stuff.
The way he did it is still an iconic role. The way he stared at Q on the elevator, stayed at the locker. Like, it's just he killed it. He went above and beyond that role. So that's another role when you go, well, could Will Smith have played?
Shit, why not?
Will Smith could have played that role. Like, if he can act.
Yeah.
We got to think about the age of Tupac during the time
Pac was
of
like
that.
19 though,
Nah,
like
he's
doing that.
younger than that. I think.
Word? Young and Juice?
Yeah, they was teenagers in Juice. Like 17.
Well,
I don't know. I got to think about it.
If he died at 24 in 96 and Juice might have came out like
92. Juice came out in like 92.
92. Juice came out in 92.
So he's about 1920. You're right.
He's about 1920. To do that,
Playing
he's one hell of an
playing a
actor.
16, 17-year-old teenager.
Yeah,
he's one hell of an actor, but that's not saying that had he would have acted more, we would have put him in that bag of, let me see you do a comedy, Pac. Let me see you do an action movie. That just happens to every actor. It happens to every actor.
DMX is a better example.
DMX did it.
He's a better example though.
DMX was running up walls in Thames with.
You know what I'm saying? Like with leather pants on and shit. Like, come on, bro. Like
DMX did his thing.
But that don't mean he's a good actor though. That doesn't mean he's a good actor.
I forgot about the Tim's up the wall.
That just means he does good stunts, bro. That's all that means.
Hey, yo, you crazy. Y'all.
Yeah,
my hair hurt.
Pac would never.
It was a snakeskin leather outfit, bro.
He had leather pants on, running up the wall with Tim's on.
When has Denzel climbed the wall to roundhouse kick anybody, fam? He got to get out of here.
Like even the Equalizer's all handwork, baby.
All handwork.
All handwork, baby.
Denzel,
all handwork.
I gotta go, bro.
Yeah,
all right, man. We'll check y'all out. Flaw, you gotta go, or you still want to do songs and stuff?
I gotta go. I gotta get ready and be to work by 4.
All right, no songs this week. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to Andy, Darren.
Shout out to Roland.
Roland got into the show for the first time. Salute to you, brother.
How was it though? How was it, man?
Oh, I loved it, man. It's good. It's a very good show. I always loved y'all show from the first time y'all was just talking shit about Eminem, the first episode, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
We've come a long way. We matured.
Yes.
Some of us.
I loved y'all from the beginning, dog. So it's like, yo, man.
Appreciate
I just wish
it,
Big J was here, dog, for real, man. But it is what it is, you know. But man, you're doing this thing. But I've been a fan of y'all show from the beginning, dog. So
yes, you have, and we let it be known too, man. We be talking. The people be hearing us answering your questions and calling you out by name.
Yeah, it's good that they got a face with the voice, voice
they're like,
and
who the
face
fuck is this motherfucker?
with the comments now.
Yeah.
All right, so salute to everybody that was part of the show today, man. We'll check y'all out.
Nigga, the 6th member of the Jackson 5. Let's go.
Yeah.
Nigga's Randy.
He Randy.
Yeah.
Don't call
Who the fuck is Michael?
All right, y'all. Peace.
All right, man.
Yo, you see how, hold on, though. He tried to do drama before he went. He said, who's Michael? And then dipped off. Oh, Roland, you nasty.
We got to give you that call.
We got to give you.
He was dirty.
Now we're going to ask. Now, next time I'm going to ask you who you think Michael is. All right, man. We'll check y'all out.